go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning espresso. I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
Take a deep breath and dive right in. Woosah, we are here. We made it. It is the Friday. Girl, I think that is worthy of a high five.
Two high
I
fives.
will take them. I will take all of them. Oh, good morning. How are you doing, man? Have you survived this week? I know we are here physically, but emotionally, mentally, are we here?
Barely. Let me tell you, I'm holding on by a thread. But every single time 6 o'clock hits and your feel good breakfast show, once that happens, I'm like, yes, let's go. 3 hours of great entertainment coming your way.
Oh, maybe this will inspire you this morning. We don't often get to see her in the other studio, in the live. One of our absolute favorites, and we're so proud of the progress she has made this year. Really has been her season. She now joins us right now live on air. Kutle, good morning.
Good morning, you guys. How are you doing? I miss your faces so much.
Oh.
I know, my friend.
Sound.
It's a problem when we have an opportunity to swap studios and everyone gets an opportunity to connect, which often happens at this busy time of the year.
Yeah.
It only reinforces how much we miss each other when we don't get to see each other. So cool to have you on the other side. And of course, we've got a very busy show ahead of us today.
Are you feeling good? You feeling up to
Yes.
it?
Yes, 100%. I'm holding it down for Uzanele. She's currently handling big business, but she's called on me to say, Kutle, continue the feel goodness on my behalf. And that's exactly why I'm here. And I can't wait to be doing it alongside all of you.
I got to ask, because it felt like it was like Halloween, Christmas. There wasn't even like literally one night. And I think you can feel the Christmas cheer everywhere. And December hasn't even begun. So I want to start that conversation, please, with you now, my friend. How are we going to be broaching Christmas this morning?
Listen, G, the festivities have already started. All of it is currently underway. Truly, this is the best way to start the day, the best way to start the weekend. Not only is it the weekend, Nyani, Christmas is around the corner. And this is what we want to find out from you, Mzansi. On social media, by sending through those voice notes, we want to find out, how do you prepare and handle all the Christmas festivities and the cheer and the cheers? Are you one of those people who listen to Christmas carols every single day? All I want for Christmas is you. Okay, on the other hand, you do your Christmas gift shopping early on in the season so that by the time Christmas approaches, you are all set and ready to get everything underway. So make sure to send through those voice notes on 063-408-8863 on social media using the hashtag Expresso Show. Let us know how you guys prepare for the festive season. This is our Good Morning Post, but right now it's Fikile to check out what's happening in and around the world with the news headlines. Here's Carissa.
Oh, thank you, beautiful Kutle. 3 minutes after 6 o'clock. Let's delve into some national news first, shall we? Over 50 pupils from Lundanda Primary School in Mahushu, near Hazy View in Mpumalanga, were yesterday rushed to a clinic after experiencing itchy skin, reportedly after eating chocolates from a local tuck shop. Some were later referred to a hospital, though all have since been discharged. Similarly, 50 pupils from Dzumeri Primary School in Guyani, Limpopo, were hospitalized with abdominal pain and vomiting, likely linked to a school meal of milk and pap. Health spokesperson Neil Shikwambamba confirmed an investigation is underway to determine the cause of both incidents. In other national news, 2 suspects have been arrested in Wellington, Western Cape for illegal possession of abalone valued at around 7 million rand. A police spokesperson, Wesley Twigg, said a tip-off led officers to an industrial area where they intercepted a truck reportedly bound for Gauteng. Inside, they discovered black bags holding 567 kilograms of abalone. An additional 464 kilograms were found in another vehicle. Both suspects are expected to appear in the Wellington Magistrates Court today to face charges. Let's take a look further afield at your international news making headlines, where scientists from the International Center of Insect Physiology as well as Ecology have discovered an African insect species that can help tackle the plastic waste problem. Now, the lesser mealworm larvae were found to break down polystyrene, a major microplastic accumulating in water and soil. Lead researcher Fatia Kamis said this marks the first time an African insect species has shown this ability. With African countries facing environmental challenges due to plastic importation, low reuse, and inadequate recycling, this discovery offers hope in addressing global plastic pollution. Meanwhile, Spain's National Weather Office has issued the highest level of alert for heavy rain in Malaga as well as northeastern Catalonia, with parts of Valencia also facing a red warning. The region has seen severe flooding, with over 220 deaths reported recently. The Malaga province experienced its heaviest rainfall in 35 years yesterday, flooding streets and buildings. Authorities have advised people to avoid basements and ground floors. Many train services have been cancelled and schools across the large area have been closed as weather continues to worsen. Now, for your 6 o'clock news, we close up with this story as the world eagerly awaits the Miss Universe 2024 crowning in Mexico City this weekend. South Africa proudly cheers on Mia LaRue, its first ever deaf finalist. Immersed in Mexico's vibrant culture, Mia says she is savoring every moment, balancing a whirlwind of rehearsals and events with the joy of meeting fellow contestants from 127 countries. Deeply moved by the support from South Africans, Mia is determined to represent every one of them. Her journey is an inspiring message of inclusivity and hope as she champions a future of opportunity for all. The event will be broadcast live on S3 from 4 a.m. on Sunday with a repeat at 8 p.m. So please be sure to catch it and support our girl Mia, flying the South African flag so high and representing us on a beautiful global stage like that. That's where we leave your 6 o'clock news. Let's delve into the world of sports. Here's Graham giving you the updates.
Certainly wishing you well, Mia, and maybe the box can lend a hand, at least with a bit of cheers. And of course, Will Colo is back in the fold. He returns to the Springbok Test lineup for the first time since 2021 as the Boks prepare to face England in London on Saturday evening. So coach Rassie Erasmus made 12 changes to the team that defeated Scotland, retaining only Eben Etzebeth, Oxenchair and Bongi Mbonambi. So 5 changes strengthening that pack, and their big ones, the Ergi Sneeman, Asia Khaleesi, Peter Steph du Toit and Jasper Visser all joining low. On the bench, a 5-3 split with key inclusions like Kobus Reinach, Andre Pollard and Kwagga Smith. Now, staying with rugby news, but maybe a rung above, Australia's Brett Robinson has made history as the first Southern Hemisphere representative to elect, or be elected at least, to chairman of World Rugby. The 54-year-old former flanker for Australia secured the position after a very closely contested election, obtaining 27 votes in the second round, edging out France's Abdelatif Benazi, who received 25, so very close indeed. Robinson takes over from Bill Beaumont, who served as chairman for 8 years, and his initial term is 4 years with an option to stand for re-election in 2028. Let's see how he deals with the bomb squad. Let's turn to cricket, and not the best news for Proteas fast bowler Lungi Ngidi. He's been sidelined from the upcoming Test series against Sri Lanka and the all-format tour against Pakistan due to a groin injury, and expected to return only in January. Meanwhile, Test captain Temba Bavuma, he's progressing well in his recovery from a left elbow injury, will undergo a fitness test on the 18th of November to assess his availability for that Sri Lanka series, and that's great news indeed. Well, speaking of which, it kind of feels like we were given a mulligan yesterday. Bafana qualified for the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations finals without kicking a ball. That as their closest challengers, Congo, lost 3-2 away to South Sudan in Juba. So both countries are eliminated after that clash, leaving Uganda and Bafana, who meet in their penultimate Group K clash in Kampala for pride. Bafana now have qualified for 12 Cup of Nations finals in 17 attempts. What a history, having won the continental title back in 1996 in Johannesburg. Let's hope they can emulate that, but that is where we leave our sport for now. We will be digging into some of the weekend sport as we go, but right now let's get that weekend weather.
Thank you so much, G. It's time for us to dive into the weather for the day. But starting off, turning to water matters this morning in Johannesburg. Johannesburg Water last night began reducing water pressure from 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. to help restore reservoir levels. The city has faced increasing water interruptions due to illegal connections, outdated infrastructure, poor maintenance and leaks. However, Minister of Water and Sanitation, Phemi Majodina, reassured the public that the country has sufficient water area, provided it is used responsibly. The Johannesburg Metro will maintain the pressure reduction measures until the water system is fully restored. And I think now we're about to dive into what I believe is my favorite part of the weather report, getting into sunrise view of the hour. This one comes from Andrea from the Vaal. Andrea, absolutely stunning. If this is how you wake up every single morning to this beautiful bright sunrise, the rich oranges enveloping the area, you are set for a good day, my friend. Thank you so much for sharing your stunning sunrise photos with us. Now, you watching right now, yes, I hope that you have FOMO as well and you capture your part of the country, how you wake up, and share with us on 063 408 8863. Share your morning views with us, and we will share with the rest of the country right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Now, this wraps up our weather report.
Puppies, what's up? 38 degrees, guys, come on. There's a bit of a storm going on in our head right now, so obviously we're going to be delving into the rest of the show in just a moment, which is firm focus. And Lauren Zealand, I want to say a New Zealand super fan, a Liverpool super fan, is proudly donning his colours. He's going to bring us up to speed with what their season is looking like. Good-looking young man, I'm sure you don't mind. And then what else?
Mr. Taylor's in studio. He's going to join Kutle out in Joburg, music producer as well as DJ. It's going to be a very exciting conversation. But we also wanted to update you on something that, that is stroking me up, that I spoke about in the news. Mia LaRue is unfortunately pulled out from the Miss Universe out in Mexico. She's not doing it anymore because she said she's got health concerns she's got to take care of, which we completely get and understand. And we're sending you a speedy recovery because it really is a period where you have to prioritize yourself and your health.
Yeah, but to get to this point, to the eve, everybody wants some sort of an update. Obviously, firstly, to know that she's okay.
Yeah.
Terrifying when healthcare comes in like this, and obviously something is going on. Otherwise, they wouldn't have withdrawn her from an unbelievable opportunity.
Yeah.
So as soon as we get an update, we will bring that to you. But we're going to take a very quick break. We'll see you now.
It's my feel good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso, right here on S3. Mamelani, ayikho enye indlela yokuqala inkqubo yethu yanamhlanje on a Friday and the weekend. Then with the man who's behind all the magic, responsible for Umzansi dancing to our favorite hits. We're about to dive into the partnership between SABC1 and Rand's Cape Town for an event that's happening from the 29th of November to the 1st of December.
December, yeah.
December, boss. December. It is called Rand's Summer Sessions, and you do not want to miss out. Joining us is one of the headliners. He is an award-winning producer. He is a DJ. He is Mr. Tella. Hi, Tella.
Tella.
Tella, welcome to Expresso. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling super excited, and it's overwhelming to be back here again.
Oh man, it feels so good. It feels so good to have you. Abantu abaninzi that do not know who Mr. Tella is, can you please take us back to when your journey and your story started with music?
So for abantu abangandaziyo, my name is Simpiwe. See how I come from Mikasa Ncini, that's called Samora Mashal, from Cape Town. I'm a DJ producer. I'm also known as a pioneer of what we call now Cape Town Comb, but in Cape Town we call it church grooves.
Yeah.
And I've been pushing. I'm known for hits like Ipati.
Yes.
That were trending during lockdown, and even the albums that I've released. And that has took me to where I am today. I'm still sitting in this couch and I'm plunged.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's because of the hard work that I've been putting,
And you continue putting in the hard work because we're about to dive into an event that's happening on the 29th to the 1st. But that drew you to Igom specifically, or church grooves, as you call it?
Yeah, no. Growing up from Ekasi at that time, in my era, 2016, 2017, Gom was dominating in that time. So whatever castle you go to, they playing Gom. So I was like, and people that don't know me, I'm a PK.
Really?
Pastor's kid. So I grew up in church. So I was like, one day I was like, okay, no, I love it, Gom. So how about I infuse what I'm doing in church and infuse it with Gom? So I used to play keyboard in church. So I was like, how about I infuse this keyboard and infuse it with this Gom sound? And that's what created church grooves. So that's a love that I had. That's where I got the love from, Ekas.
Nasekhaya. And you just combined the best of both worlds.
Yeah, and it created the church grooves.
Yes. And I mean, now, on the 6th of December, you are releasing a new album. It's your third one.
Yeah.
Tell us all about it, the title of the album, and what we can expect from this product.
I'm releasing my third solo album titled Tronics Land Series 3. And I'm featuring like super dope artists, the likes of Tana Zokacha, Zanda Zakuza, Professor, Beast, Junior SA, Fagicula. The list is Luan Bravet. So the list is endless. So Kola Toto.
Wow.
So the album is gonna be banging and I'm just hoping that everyone is gonna respond to the album the way that I'm excited about the album. Otherwise, the album is gonna be rocking so much.
I mean, just from the features alone, the heavyweights as well. So trust and believe that the ultimate product, what you are giving us up in Mzansi and the world, is going to be top notch. And we can't wait for that album. Now, Masnokole about what's happening on the 29th to the 1st of December, partnering up with SABC1, Rand's Cape Town, Rand's Summer Session. Tell us about the headliners, what we can expect to figure out to Payana.
One thing about Cape Town, you can't come to Cape Town and not come to Rand's.
Yes.
Someone must have Cape Town, they know that Rand's, whenever there's something to do at Rand's, they know it's going to be a banger. So what we call, when people are coming to Rand's, we call it home away from home. So you're coming home, but you're away from home. So the event is going to be super fantastic. We have like Abo Scorpion Kings. We have Mr. Taylor. We have DJ Tira. We have Umtunes. The list is endless, and there's a lot of artists that are going to be there. And one thing we can promise you guys is that you're going to have a nice time.
Yeah.
It's daytime vibe, 11 until 11.
Yeah.
But one thing I can tell you, it's going to be like you rocked until 4 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, so yeah, kuzoba mandi.
From beginning right to the end.
To the end, yeah.
But there is something special as well that's being aired on the 30th of November, Rand's first Sunday.
First Sunday, yeah.
What can we expect to see at Divine?
People that were in the first Sunday,
Yeah.
and what you can expect is like a nice experience, a lifestyle experience, and get to experience Cape Town.
Yeah.
Besides experiencing about Kings Bay.
Yeah.
And don't just experience Cape Town from Ekasi. How we do it Ekasi.
Yeah.
So people must just expect the unexpected. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Mr. Taylor, thank you so much for joining us here on Expresso and telling us more about the Rand Summer Session that's happening and also what we need to look out for Rand's first Sunday that's playing on SABC1. Kodwa uyindawo selapha ne? Pholile mntase. I hope that nani nipholile mntase because Mrs. Taylor is not going anywhere. He is here to rock 2 performances. This is how we wrap up our conversation for now. Let's jump back to Cape Town with G. What's happening?
Oh, absolute legend, getting prepped for a legendary weekend. Let's see if we can take that to another level. Imagine what you could do with 61 million rand. Well, that's the estimated Powerball and Powerball Plus jackpots today, this Friday, so please don't delay. You can play your Powerball for an estimated 58 million rand, and then Powerball Plus for an estimated 3 million on top of that. So get your tickets now however you can. You can go online, nationallottery.co.za. You can use their mobile app, which is great. You can use cell phone banking. You can dial *120 *7529# and get USSD sorted. We posted all of those details on the Expresso social media pages, so you can go and check them out. And Panda Push a Play, Powerball and Powerball Plus for an incredible 61 million rand in total estimated jackpots. Today, you could hit it lucky. Good luck.
This Friday does feel very lucky on your Feel Good Breakfast show because we still have so much to come your way in the form of the EPL. Yes, Gray, as well as Liverpool superfan Lauren Zealand is going to take you through all the details you need to know. And they told me right now that Liverpool's actually at the top. I'm sure much to many Man U fans' heartbreak, but that's okay. We'll get through all those details. Not only that, if you are a bit sad by the end of it, I'm going to prepare you something really delicious for breakfast. We're getting into a breakfast pie. It looks sensational. And I can't wait to show you exactly how to do it. It's easy peasy. 1, 2, 3. We'll see you straight after this.
There are stories of believers, and we're inspired by them all. We invite you to write your story with us. Your story matters. ABSA.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back. It's a Football Friday, and everybody's invited, regardless of the team you support. It's a safe place, okay? As you know, ABSA is a very proud partner, the official banking partner, in fact, of the English Premier League. And why? Because it's all about celebrating the passion, the stories, and the love that fans have for their teams. And there are a lot of fans in SA today. We've got a very special treat. Joining us is Lauren Zealand, the, I would say, an incredibly die-hard Liverpool super fan. And we're going to dive into his journey and unwavering love for the Reds. So can we give him a very feel-good welcome at the end of the week? Welcome to the show, dude. Listen, on this set, that's actually quite a lot for Liverpool. Okay, that was quite a resounding applause for Liverpool. Great to have you here, my
Thanks
friend.
so
How
much,
are you
Graham.
doing,
Thank you.
dude?
I'm very, very well. Team's doing well, top of both leagues. Nice little international break, so we can allow to soak a little bit in, going into a lovely weekend. And I think as Liverpool fans, we're feeling good.
Feeling good, not a hectic one in Southampton, or maybe I haven't jinked you this weekend, but a transitional phase. And before we delve into that, though, I want to go back to the beginning for you, because I know there are a legion of Liverpool fans in South Africa, certainly
sure.
down here in the Cape. So
For sure.
there's a lot of kind of cross-pollination. My dad was a fan. I discovered
sure.
it in this year when they won this. What was the start for you? When did you fall in love with this team?
It essentially was what you've just mentioned. So being in sort of primary school level, you know, everybody's chatting Liverpool United. Who are you, Liverpool United? And I went home, asked my dad literally and said, everybody's saying Liverpool United. What do I do? Where do I go? Who are they? He told me just say Liverpool.
Let's sort this out right now. Emphatically, it is Liverpool. And then you have a lifetime of incredible football to delve into. And I love the fact that we get to kind of dip our toes into that all the way here in South Africa. But there's something about certain teams that just, they command this kind of respect. And over recent year, Liverpool, I think they've found another gear, and obviously with Jurgen moving out of that fold, moving into a transitional phase, seeing the difficulties that other teams were having in getting new managers to buy in, getting a new system employed, getting new star players to blood, and you've got to be feeling pretty happy about that, the fact that Liverpool, despite a little bit of a shake-up here and there, I mean, you've done well through a very transitional period in the club's history, man.
Yeah, definitely. It speaks to the way that Klopp and his backroom team and the board staff, just everybody has been running.
What does he bring to that team? What do you think his stamp is going to be? And especially with the players kind of on the board at the moment.
I think Slot is not, he's not afraid to really make tactical changes to the team. If a player seems to be sort of lagging a little bit or seems a little lethargic, that he'll yank that
Let's
player
bring him
off
in,
at
yeah.
half time. There's no hard feelings with regards to that. You really can see there is a signature style, particularly with Slot. And it comes through quite a bit in the second half. As you've seen with a lot of our results that we've had, second half has been our forte. We've done really well. So it's almost as if the first half is Slot sort of sizing up the opposition, range finding, playing around with certain positions and swapping guys around and mixing it up, bringing in Luis Diaz as a 9, and then the following week he's starting Darwin. Completely just surprising teams week in, week out.
You mentioned a couple of names there. Obviously, a couple of big names leaving, guys who kind of made up the DNA of Liverpool. Someone like a Henderson, who, you know, a lot of players maybe, I mean, a lot of fans maybe calling him out for not being the most nuanced in his skill, perhaps, but he was an engine room for that team. Fabinho as well, massive part played there. Are you happy with the personnel now? Could they have done a bit more spending in the summer window? How are you feeling about the personnel in Slot's care now?
The personnel is good. I think we're one of the few clubs in the Premier League that really has a second player, a backup player for every position. We may possibly need to look a little bit deeper at the left-back position, but we've got a multitude of players that can fill in.
Can do in the back half of a season, just with the depth of squad. You joke about being able to field 2 full teams. They might even be able to do 3.
Sure.
What is going to win it? Is it the consistency? Have we already passed that phase, do you think? Is this yours to win, or what makes you scared?
It's a really early call. I'm just enjoying this ride right now more than anything. I'm not trying to look too far into the future. There's a lot of games coming up. As you know, with the new format that's changing in the Champions League, That's also added a lot of pressure. You know, there's also domestic cups that we need to play. So I think let's look after a little bit after the December period when we have a big run-in. We have Real Madrid coming up, it's City, it's Newcastle. We go away to Everton. We've still not played Spurs yet. I think that is sort of mid-December, so there's quite a bit of games coming up. Injuries usually play a big factor, and that's where you know, teams like Manchester City, they crank it up and hit third, fourth and fifth gear come February, March 2025.
I like the fact you're managing your own expectations. Thank you for mentioning Spurs on that list of potential hiccups moving forward. I appreciate you, man. I don't think he meant it, but at least he was being courteous. No, it's going to be a thrilling season. All bets off, I think. New managers in the system. I love the fact that new players are putting their hand up. But once again, I think we have to agree that the English Premier League, probably the best league, certainly the best football being played in the world right now. And ABSA is celebrating our South African super fans like Lauren as part of this particular campaign. Get this, ABSA will be running a competition, and it's on Instagram, where fans, you guys stand a chance to win one of 6 signed and authenticated EPL jerseys. We have seen them, they're amazing. This will run every Friday for the rest of the year. That's a lot of opportunity. Just head over to ABSA's Instagram page and use that hashtag. It's under the hashtag Football Friday. You can get all of the details on how you can win something, well, invaluable. T's and C's apply. Lauren, all the best of luck for this weekend. All the best of luck for the rest of the season. And once again, this reinforces the football matters. Your story really does matter.
A whole season ahead, a myriad of possibilities.
ABSA, official banking partner of the Premier League.
After that conversation all about sports, baby, if your tummy is grumbling right now, I do not blame you, because at this hour, I feel like something good should come your way. And we've got a quick and easy breakfast recipe for you, just for you this morning. This puff pastry breakfast pie combines a golden flaky crust with creamy cheese as well as eggs and crispy bacon. It's going to be absolutely delicious. We're also going to top it with some sesame seeds. And then any fresh greens you have, from parsley to rocket, it's going to be just as good. And it's the perfect savory treat to whip up for breakfast or brunch, whatever it may be. And I feel like I'm going to cook for you today.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I love? I love it when you talk about sports as a general
Because
thing.
it's sports.
Because it's sports, and you're a fan of sports. Eh?
I'm learning. I'm figuring it out. I'm becoming a fan of sports.
Which sports?
Soccer and basketball.
Nice. Non-traditional South African sport. No, and the ridiculous thing is, after this year, with the amount of fitness that you're being thrown into, you're going to have a baseline training in literally every sport. And now,
I'm excited.
Culinary skills as well. No, we're unbelievably proud and thankful that you have thrown yourself into this physical journey.
Yeah.
This journey looks awesome, and I'm glad that we are throwing ourselves into that. What is that?
It's so good.
Yeah.
It is a puff pastry breakfast pie, and it's
my
going to be
goodness.
so easy. So all you have to do is mix together a couple of
All
good
right.
things here. You want cheese, Yuti.
Okay.
So you're going to go
I'm
cream
feeling
cheese,
super cheesy.
regular cheese, feta cheese, all in
Wow,
one.
all the cheeses.
All the cheeses. In fact, you could use this either for the top or you could put it inside. Well, let's do both.
Okay.
So this
I
has
like
been
that, covering all the bases.
This has been blind baked as well, so that means it's already gone in the oven for like 5 minutes. 'Cause
Okay.
With puff pastry, you either have to work with it cold, or you can blind bake it so that it doesn't get all weird and soggy at the bottom. So we're gonna go in with our cheese once you're done.
The way you
at
said
the
that was
base.
like you've made this about 500 times, and it's like, oh, I don't
I'm
want
like
that to
a pro
happen
in the
again.
kitchen. I don't know what to tell you, Gray. You know, Carl really roasted me, and he called me out on social media, and he said, I'm such a pro at baking that I thought that the air fryer could fry air. And I said, Carl,
Wow.
why are you telling people my secrets like this?
But I thought it did fry air. I thought that's what it was made to do. I didn't.
Why would you call it an air fryer if it doesn't fry
wasn't.
air?
I'm returning mine. Gee whiz.
So you're going to mix that together. That forms the base of this. It's going to be so
Okay.
good. There's also a term called docking or docking.
Okay.
So basically, you can pierce the puff pastry so that when it goes in, it gets nice and crispy at the base. Because
Right.
no one likes a soggy bottom, you know?
No one. Certainly not on a Friday.
No,
Okay.
on any
Firm.
day.
We
Firm
want that
bottom.
bottom to be
A perky
firm
bottom.
and perky. Yeah, man.
job,
That
Greg.
feels pretty mixed. At first, I was wondering how this was all going to come together because they feel like 3 different materials.
Trying to blend in one.
Trying to merge,
Fine.
but I think that looks actually
I
pretty
think
good.
you did a fantastic
I think you
job.
can.
Now the ultimate is, can it spread?
Yeah.
Yes.
And look, I don't think there's exactly a textbook for spreading giant cheese with a giant spatula
Onto a giant puff
utensil on a
pastry.
giant puff pastry. Yeah, exactly. So I think you're right. I don't think there's
And
a rule to
also,
break.
you know that rustic is always what we say when things don't
Yes.
work out.
Oh no, it's intentional because it looks more natural. We don't want to be intimidating and create these things that people are like, oh, I can never make that.
You know what I mean?
Most people look at our stuff and go, yeah, no, I could really make that
definitely
easily.
do that.
I think
Okay, I think that's enough. So you don't want to go
Okay.
too far on the edges because then it's going to go on over.
it's going to just ooze
Exactly.
everywhere. Wow. Okay, so we're
So-
making a couple then because we've got some mixture to
You can actually just eat
spare.
that as is. And then we put the
Ooh.
bacon on. You can do this either way. You can cut it up, you can dice it, you can use diced bacon. But because we're using slices, you're going to eventually cut it up anyway. So
For
everyone
sure,
gets
yeah,
bites.
they'll get their portions.
Yeah.
And I like that because then you kind of ensure liberal flavor
Yes,
everywhere. You know?
agreed.
Because the bacon here, obviously, it's got the beautiful fats in it that are going to render while you're cooking it like this,
Exactly.
which I think is just miraculous.
Eggs. Do you
Egg
crack with
wells.
one hand?
I actually got taught
that
by Herman Lensing not to do it like that, funny enough.
Yeah, no.
You
was the
just gave
bad
up
way.
on that egg. You
And the yolk broke.
Oh, shame. Okay.
want a perfect
Well,
yolk?
look, my son
Do you
is
want
like, my son is
One
like, for some reason, he's become a hard egg person, and I just don't know how to deal with it. We're seeing a counselor. We haven't quite figured it out yet. But, there we go.
Oh, it's okay.
Too bad.
We love it anyway.
But funny enough, he reckoned you break it on a flat surface like this so that you don't break the egg. Because if there's a hard edge going into the shell, that's often because you don't know where the yolk is resting.
Oh my gosh. I've never thought about where
we
yolk
like to, kids with hard eggs, soft egg preferences, we love to treat them. Well, it's not so bad.
So yours is actually terrible.
Yeah, I know. Just get on there, kid. There we
Okay,
go.
then we have some egg wash for. You already used this, but it's okay because egg
Right,
on
'cause
egg.
egg
is-
on egg is all good.
Then we're just going around the edges. Your edges are
Do
already
you know what
taken
I'm
care of.
thinking is what you could even do was create little wells with the bacon to help with the egg or the
That's a great
maybe
idea.
that might help the process. But I think you can have so much fun with this with your kids. I always
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know circle back to that, but if you can create a meal experience, something that everyone can actually be involved with, it's amazing how much better the eating part goes.
Yeah, I can
because kids are
imagine.
invested in it. It's fun, and this is how you discover new flavors.
Because I've heard of like picky eaters. I mean, I was a
They
kid
all
that
are.
ate
No, they
everything.
are. No,
so-
kids are picky eaters. Just
Oh.
by well, they're different, and I've got two very different children who like completely different things. So you've
So do
just
you
gotta
cook like separate meals for everyone?
you often it ends up feeling like that, but. The main thing is you want to tick all nutritional boxes, and
that's
often
true.
to get that right, you really, really have to get creative.
Yeah.
And this is
Creative.
super creative. I love this. Absolutely
So you
love
would
it.
bake this for 12 to 15 minutes. How do you like your eggs? There's only one right answer to this.
Soft, man.
Soft,
Soft. It's surely like this. You want to see the oozage over all the other
Exactly.
stuff. That's great.
As you cut it in. So 12 to 15 minutes for a soft egg. If you are on the other side, the wrong side of history, then of course you would go a little bit more. But this entire recipe is available on expressoshow.com. I wish it looked more aesthetic, but once it gets in there, I promise you it's going to look like that. I promise
No,
you.
do you know what happens? The second you put the little bits of herbs on it, then
Oh, it
looks like
transforms.
a recipe book
Let's test your
entry. There we go.
theory.
Look at that. Look. Ta-da! Absolutely beautiful.
Oh, my goodness.
So I think after this we've got a lot to process. We are going to take a
too.
momentary ad break and dive into something truly delicious. And of course the show continues.
I can't wait. We got so much more. Can you imagine? You thought this was the peak? No, we still got more on the other side of this break.
It's not so bad.
Think?
Optimize your gut health with Phytoceutics range of pre, pro, and postbiotics. Use code EXPRESSO for 15% off at phytoceutics.com.
It's my feel good breakfast show.
I hope you're ready for this call because we're about to get into something so good. It's the ultimate toy battle!
Yes!
Okay, we're going to go head to head, Carl and I, to showcase some of these standout toys from the Crazy Store.
We have to select 2 to 3 of these toys in front of us, but there's a little catch.
There is a catch. Okay, we have 45 seconds to pitch these toys to our esteemed judges.
These are qualified judges. They are qualified based on their experience within this field after many, many years of dealing with this subject matter. And of course, there can only be one winner, maybe 2, who knows, possibly 3.
We've got Hamish. Say hi, Hamish. Hello. We've also got Jacolia. Say hi, Jacolia. And then we've got Tappany.
Tappany!
Oh,
Yes.
I love them already.
Yes, we do. All right, so I would love for you to pitch your first item. 3, 2, 1, 45 seconds starts now.
Boys and girls, girls and boys, thank you for joining me here today. You guys look good today. Did I tell you that? I see you, Tappany. Okay, so I've got a wonderful toy in front of me, right? You've probably seen one of these before. It's in your kitchen in your house, and maybe you avoid it because your mom's like, yo, you gotta actually come and wash these dishes, okay? And you don't always want to, because exactly, you're like, oh, but this is gonna make it fun. Can I show you why? This actually... Oh, Jacolia, I see you. And then
15
you've
seconds.
got some delicious vegetables that you can wash because we're gonna create a meal for our family that we love so much because they love to eat and drink together. And we even have forks. Come on, who wouldn't want this toy? Oh, my time is up. Well, I'll buy it if you guys won't buy it. And that
That was
is
great.
your washing basin. Thank you, everybody.
That was amazing, honestly. Look, I want to give you a round of
your
applause for that.
turn.
That was great. I mean,
Everybody give me a round
the
of
judges
applause.
are not even applauding. They are so strict.
So it's time for you to go up, Carl.
Oh, here we
I
go.
set the bar very high. It's 3, 2,
Okay.
1, action.
All right. Hello, judges. I just want to let you know that often when you play, you can't carry around the fun with you, but with this, you can. Imagine dinosaurs, but the ones you can carry. The thing is here, it's got an entire thing. If I had to open it up for you, let me show you. These, look at that. There's a volcano. There are dinosaur eggs as well. And this is all what you carry on your back. And don't forget there are dinosaurs. Now remember, if you go all the way back in history, this will be on your back. Which is actually the sound this dinosaur made prehistorically. All right, if you just... That is how it actually sounded. If you know, they told me about this. Plus, this dinosaur over here, look at this one.
What sound is that?
It's a different sound, but the same, but also a dinosaur on your back. Get the backpack for the dinosaurs. An animal explorer like you needs this. You're welcome.
You got a clap.
Did I get a clap?
You got
Thank you very
3
much.
claps.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it, guys.
Oh, guys, I
Thank you
didn't
so-
even get, I
just-
didn't get 1 clap.
Sorry.
Get out the way.
Okay, I'm getting out the way. Sorry.
Get out the way. Okay, it's my turn. Hello, judges, again. Don't worry, I won't be angry that you gave Carl a clap. He's playing with my toy.
Sorry.
That's a good thing.
That's so cool.
That's
Okay.
exactly. Thank you. Okay, up next. We've got a robot. Okay, lady and gents, we've got a robot. Put your hand up if you like a robot. Everybody loves a robot. If you could see around us, everyone's hands are up. And this one, it could move, and it could even shoot something at you, Hamish. You were supposed to catch it.
Do it
3,
again.
2. Hey, almost, Hamish. See, this is a toy
Do it one
that
more
is
time.
engaging, and I'm gonna see if Tappany can get this one. 3, 2, 1. Oh, almost. You see how fun that was?
Yes.
Because robots change lives, and that is what your life could look like if you get the delicious robot.
The delicious robot.
Teet, teet, teet. That's the sound it makes. Oh, it dances.
Oh!
I'll take a slow clap. Yeah.
Yes, because the thing is, every now and then you can
Yeah.
actually, it actually shoots lollipops.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
And then you can catch
right?
it and eat it.
All right, so what should I pick over here?
There's a surfboard, there's a car.
Oh, what's this? Did you see this device over here? All right, so this lights up and it flips around. It's something that you need in your life. This over here is ready to go. If you want a toy that is going to move as fast as you do, as young people, this is the one to go. Now, let me tell you that this is not just a car. No.
This is
This is enjoyment for hours because it can flip around. Come on. Look at me. Come on.
there because he's back.
No, he won. My choice.
Sorry, just give me a second. Let me give you a little judge hug. Apologies.
my choice.
There we go.
Excuse me. Did he win? Carl, you took this. Did he win?
Unfortunately, you won.
Oh, that's fine because you know why? I actually am the winner because I'll take this.
I'm just saying,
Thank you, Crazy
can I just,
Soul.
sorry if I may take a moment of the judges' time. I just wanted to say thank you very much for being fair as judges. Thank you for deliberating. To you, Hamish and Jacolia and Tapani, I just want to say thank you for being the best judges that we've ever had on the show. And remember that this is a table full of toy items for you. We didn't showcase all of them, but I can tell you that, yes, you've got the robot that you need as well. We've got really cool cars. We've got more dinosaurs. We've got
Army tanks.
the army boats, and then this baby. And I spoke to this baby earlier, and it said, which means, thank you, judges, for being here. You're amazing. What else do we need to
Cheers to
remember?
me.
That's it. Remember, the best toys inspire creativity, which is dinosaur for creativity. Learning, which is also important, and endless fun, which is what we do here
Yeah,
on your
we
Feel
can
Good
have
Breakfast
fun.
Show. So whether you're looking for the perfect gift to spark a child's imagination or something that will bring hours of entertainment while you flop around on the floor along with a really cool car, the Crazy Store has you covered with an incredible selection of toys for every age.
And what Carl just said is that Christmas is around the corner, right? It is that time, 'tis the season. So make the season extra special with fantastic finds from the Crazy Store. Happy shopping and playing. Cheers to Carl. Cheers to the judges. Cheers to me.
Come in with a little, leave with a lot. The Crazy Store has a whole range of stuff bound to surprise and delight the whole family.
For the whole family indeed, and I think the whole family wants to capitalize on Black Friday. Yep, it is that month, and we're going to get into some crazy deals from Samsung. Yes, it's the plug-in that you need. And then, dun dun dun, we're going to take on the ultimate milkshake challenge. We've got it all: vermicelli, sprinkles, baby marshmallows, a little bit of caramel, oh, and some cookies. It is going down after this, and literally going down our throats. It looks good. Woo.
It's my feel good show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso, right here on S3. We are coming to you live and in charge on S3 in Johannesburg. Mamela, Samsung is a brand that is a gift that keeps on giving, and we know and love them because they are reliable and are catering to our specific needs and wants and desires, just designed to make life more convenient. Now, with Black Friday just around the corner, they said, hey, Expresso family, we've got some deals for you. And here to tell us all about it, it's Simpiwe Mtetwa and Gavin Ho. Good morning to you guys. Welcome to Expresso.
Well, thank you. Thank you for welcoming us. We're excited to be here.
Morning.
I mean, every time I see you guys, I am smiling from ear to ear because I know I'm about to hear about some great tech innovation. Let's start off by asking, how is Samsung catering to the individual and families when it comes to innovation and technology?
So, as the demand for health solutions increases, Samsung recognizes the importance of home environments in creating the ideal space for you as a customer. So we strive to create products that make life more enjoyable, more convenient, and much more easier and simple. So through cutting-edge technology, you know, Samsung is a technology brand, as well as innovation, we aim to bring something meaningful to you, from TVs to home appliances, mobile and beyond.
Yes. And also, we love the fact that Samsung has a lot of offerings when it comes to the products and technology. Yes. There's a lot to get through, Namhlanje, in such little time. Let's start off, you know, with the air conditioning. Temperatures are rising. How does that help keep a healthy environment at home?
What I really like is that Samsung air cons are designed with health in mind. So we've incorporated features like good sleep mode that regulates your room temperature according to your natural sleep cycle. So for example, it will actually get your room cool as you fall asleep, and then gradually getting warmer as the morning approaches. We also have HD filters. We recognize that sometimes our indoor air quality is not as good as outdoor air quality. So we want to make sure that you are breathing clean, fresh air inside your house. So our air cons come with high definition, high density filters, which we call HD filters. Now for this Black Friday, we've got two specials. The AR3000, 12,000 BTU is going for 6,999, saving you 2,000 Rand.
Wow.
And then the AR4500, which is the inverter version, is going for 8,999, saving you 2,500 Rand.
Incredible. Let's dive into the French door fridge.
Yes.
What are those features all about?
Now, this new French door is called a see-through door because it's really designed in a very special way. So as you approach the fridge, the door actually lights up and you are able to see the contents inside without you opening the door.
Excuse
It's got
me?
an auto door open feature. So if you've got like a handful of groceries and you want to open your fridge, you simply touch the sensor and guess what? The fridge will open the door for you. Wow. From a health perspective, it's got triple cooling, which means the freezer and the fridge compartments are completely separated, giving you 7 times more humidity in your fridge compartment. So for like your veggies, your fruits, they're going to last much, much longer. And then lastly, in terms of quality, it comes with a 20-year warranty on the inverter. Now, for this Black Friday, you are getting it for 64,999, saving you 4,500.
Incredible. Thank you so much, Simpiwe, for giving us the lowdown on the air conditioning and the French door fridge. Now, Gavin, we are coming to you. The NeoQ LED 8K TV. Tell us more and all about it, please.
So one of my favorite TVs, and I love the tech they put into the TV. So you've got this pristine 8K picture quality. It's like opening your balcony doors and just looking out onto the landscape. It's so detailed and so realistic. The picture quality is simply amazing. But to add to your health as well, it's got something called eye comfort mode. And it actually protects you from that blue light by reducing the amount of blue light that comes to your eyes. So you're not just enjoying an amazing picture and immersive sound and the design in your home, but you're also protecting yourself from eye strain and eye fatigue. And this 8K TV, the QN800, the 65-inch, that's going for about 39,999, and you get rewards of up to 15,000 Rand. And you save up to 30,000 Rand. So this is a real deal.
This is the real deal. Gavin, Simpiwe, thank you so much for coming through and telling us more about Samsung's cutting-edge technology. We can't wait to dive into all the incredible Black Friday promotions.
100%. Thank you for hosting us.
Now, this is how we wrap up Samsung's cutting-edge technology, but you also have the opportunity of saving up to 40% during Black Friday, as well as win your share of 400,000 rands in prizes. But also, I need you to do me a favor, okay? Shop and win. Make sure to scan the QR code on your screens right now, and you stand a chance of winning 20,000 rands in e-vouchers. T's and C's do apply. Well, right now we wrap up this incredible Black Friday promotion from Samsung. But before we do that, right, Gavin, you were talking about the immersive experience when it comes to the Neo QLED 8K TV and how immersive it is. Why would you say it's the perfect Christmas gift? Because we're talking about the festive season and Christmas is around the corner.
So one of the key things about the TV is AI technology, right? And Samsung is very much about AI, whether it's your mobile devices, whether it's your appliances, it's TV as well. So it can, whatever you watch, it can improve your picture quality closer to 4K or even closer to 8K. It's so immersive, and the AI is just, you know, Samsung is leading in this game, I feel. And it is super important to show that the product itself gives you so much pleasure and enjoyment during the Christmas period that you don't want to leave home.
You just want to be there with your entire family. I mean, before I let you guys go, right, when we talk about Samsung ecosystem within the home, how is that created to make life so much more seamless and convenient for all of us as individuals to accommodate our different lifestyles, our likes and different needs?
So smart things is something that Sims and I really talk about a lot.
Yeah, we're really passionate about that.
It's Samsung's ecosystem, and you can control and monitor all your smart products, not even just Samsung. You can do other products, third-party products, and it's simply amazing. The monitoring, the controlling, you have full control over the systems.
I mean, we spoke earlier on about the orange.
Apologies about that. So let's head straight into your news as we approach 7 o'clock, 2 minutes before the top of the hour, and we get started with your national news, where Police Minister Senzo Mchunu and Defence Ministry officials are set to visit Stilfontein near Klerksdorp today after locals rescued illegal miners from an abandoned mine shaft. Now, one body was recovered and 8 miners surfaced, 3 of them emerging recently. Last week, over 1,000 miners reportedly out of food and water were arrested upon surfacing. Despite community efforts to assist those still underground, police spokesperson Athlenda Mate stated that officers won't go down due to hazardous gases, potential weapons and high risks. Authorities confirmed miners are choosing to stay below. Now, sticking to local news, over 50 pupils from Ludanda Primary School in Mahushu near Hazyview in Mpumalanga were yesterday rushed to a clinic after experiencing itchy skin, reportedly after eating chocolates from a local tuck shop. Some were later referred to a hospital, though all have since been discharged. Similarly, 50 pupils from Zumeri Primary School in Gayani, Limpopo were hospitalized with abdominal pain and vomiting, likely linked to a school meal of milk and pap. Health spokesperson Neil Shikwambana confirmed an investigation is underway to determine the cause of both incidents. Now let's take a look at your international news-making headlines, where the U.S. says Israel has not violated American laws on blocking aid, despite a 30-day deadline to increase humanitarian aid access to Gaza lapsing. Officials acknowledge some steps taken by Israel, such as opening a new land crossing and resuming deliveries in northern Gaza. However, more progress is needed. Despite these efforts, the UN has warned that aid into Gaza is at its lowest level in a year, with a UN-backed report highlighting the risk of famine in northern Gaza, where aid has barely entered in the past month. Meanwhile, scientists from the International Center of Insect Physiology and Ecology have discovered an African insect species that can help tackle the plastic waste problem. Now, the lesser mealworm larvae were found to break down polystyrene, a major microplastic accumulating in water and soil. Lead researcher Fatia Kamis says this marks the first time an African insect species has shown this ability. Now, with Africa facing environmental challenges due to plastic importation, low reuse and inadequate recycling, this discovery offers hope in addressing global plastic pollution. For your 7 o'clock news, let's end off with this feel-good story where at Birdworld in Surrey, England, a little emu named Shrub is thriving. Thanks to her unlikely foster mum, Nugget, a tiny bantam hen. Rejected by her emu parents, Shrub was found barely alive, covered in mud and flies, with no one to care for her. That's when Nugget, despite being a fraction of Shrub's size, stepped up to teach her how to eat, walk and grow. The two formed an adorable bond, but soon it was time for Shrub to rejoin her emu family and learn that emu life. Now Shrub joyfully races around with her parents, a happy young emu full of confidence. Polly Bremham of Birdworld says she's proud of Shrub's journey, declaring she's 100% emu. I hope that put a smile on your face as we close up your 7 o'clock news. For now, though, let's get some updates on the sporting world with Graham.
Thank you so much, Carissa. Let's start with the Bok news, and it's big for Wilco Louw as he returns to the Springbok Test lineup for the first time since 2021. That as the Boks prepare for a big one up against England in London tomorrow evening in the later game. So Coach Rassie Erasmus made 12 changes to the team that defeated Scotland, retaining only Eamon Etzebeth, Oxenchair and Bongi Mbonambe up front. So 5 changes, strengthening the pack in their big ones as well. Argia, Snyman, Sia Khaleesi in that starting lineup. Peter Steph de Toy and Jasper Visser all joining Louw. Then the bench featuring a 5-3 split this time round. Some key inclusions there. Kobus Reinach will need his Northern Hemisphere experience. Andre Pollard and Kwagga Smith. The fetcher is still on the field. We love that. Now let's turn to some bigger picture rugby news, as Australian Brett Robinson has now made history as the first Southern Hemisphere representative to be elected chairman of World Rugby. Quite a moment. So the 54-year-old former flanker for the Aussies secured the position after a very closely contested election, obtaining 27 votes in the second round, just edging out France's Abdelatif Benazi, who received 25 votes. Robinson takes over from Bill Beaumont, who served as chairman for 8 years, and his initial term is 4 years with an option to stand for re-election in 2028. I'm glad it's echoing the strength of Southern Hemisphere rugby right now. Now let's turn to cricket. Not the best news for Proteas fast bowler Lungi Ngidi, as he has now been sidelined from the upcoming test against and series against Sri Lanka and the all-format tour against Pakistan due to a groin injury, now only expected to return in January. But elsewhere, Test captain Temba Bavuma progressing well in his recovery from that left elbow injury, and he'll undergo a fitness test on the 18th of November to assess his availability for the Sri Lanka series, which is great news. Well, speaking of which, Bafana have done it, and they didn't have to do a lot, qualifying for the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations finals without kicking a ball, in fact, as their closest challengers, the Congo, lost 3-2 away to South Sudan in Juba yesterday. So both countries now eliminated after that clash as a result, leaving Uganda and Bafana in the pound seat, and they'll meet in their penultimate Group K clash in Kampala. Well, for pride more than anything else, and Bafana now qualifying for 12 Cup of Nations finals in their 17 attempts, having won that continental title in 1996. In fact, I was there at that incredible match. But that's where we leave our sport for now. The roads should be up and running. Let's get the latest on the traffic front.
Let's take a look at what's happening on our roads this morning. Focused in Midrand, Gauteng. Delays of up to 25 minutes are expected for motorists making use of the N1 southbound route between New Road and Brakfontein interchange. So make use of an alternative route and allow for extra travel time to your morning. We will keep you updated on what's happening in and around the roads here in South Africa. But right now it's time to check out what's happening with the weather. The time is now 7:04. We're about to dive into the weather conditions to make sure that you are prepared for the day. Mild to very hot weather is expected across most of the country today, with the South African Weather Service issuing just one warning. Extremely high fire danger conditions are predicted for much of the Northern Cape and Northern Western Cape. In related news, Deputy Minister of Water and Sanitation, Sello Setlolo, emphasized the urgent need for Gauteng municipalities to upgrade their wastewater treatment infrastructure. He highlighted that pollution, overloaded systems, pumping stations, interruptions, and sewage leaks are increasingly threatening the province's dams. And now we take a look at the sunrise view of the hour. This one comes from Alice Maharaj from Pietermaritzburg. Oh my goodness, Alice. This is beautiful. It truly looks like the sun has fully risen, beautifully illuminating the landscape around. I am especially obsessed with the lush green trees within the surroundings. This is absolutely stunning, Alice, and I hope that you watching right now are inspired to share your views from whichever part of the country you come from by sharing your sunrise views with us on 063-408-8863, and we will be sure to share it with the Expresso family. Right now, we're about to dive into the temperatures for the day.
Sure, I think we needed a hotter picture for those temperatures there. Because
No, that's the
38
shade
degrees,
that they need,
yes,
actually.
I know, and people are running for the shade. Well, just don't leave your house if you're living in Uppington or one of the hottest places in the world right now. Stay indoors for the next 2 hours because we got you. In fact, we're going to ask you to go outdoors again over the weekend. Why? Because Woolies cross-try event is open to everybody, not just those elite athletes who do, yes, love this kind of physical challenge, but we want the whole family involved. So we're going to find out more about that.
Graham, I don't know if it could ever be me, honestly. What did you say? Cycling, running,
and swimming is the traditional.
We can't just
try,
choose
yeah.
one. We got to do all of them in one.
But it's awesome,
guys.
man. But on your physical journey, you were always headed towards triathlons, man. It's going to come.
For me, it might be like acro yoga mixed with basketball. No, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. But that's really exciting. Woolies, of course, is going to get you kitted out for all of that. And then we're going to get into a bit of a challenge.
Okay.
A milkshake challenge at that. Of course, with delicious flavored milks and all the different toppings that we can include as well. I love those pretzels. A nice little savory addition.
Guys,
so
it's strawberry flavored milk. Okay, that you
What?
can just buy.
Oh,
and drink.
and put a straw in
It's
it.
amazing,
And then sip it.
yeah.
Can you imagine? We'll do all of that on the other side of this. We'll see you now. It's my feel-good show.
Welcome back, you beauties. I hope you are ready to move. The weather is great outdoors. We want to embrace it, and we want the whole family to be invited. the Woolworths Cross Tri, South Africa's off-road festival of family fun. The best way to describe it is gearing up for the last edition of the year. And what a swan song. An exciting off-road triathlon hosted at the Paul Kluwer Family Wine Estate in the Western Cape. And that's happening on the 1st of December 2024. So hopefully your prep is going well. If you are entering, here to help us with that prep for the day are Robert Williams and Jonathan Swanepoel, both with a lot of experience coming from kind of different angles in this space. But thank you so much for being here. I would imagine normally this time of the day, are you out training? Are you
100%. So
Sure,
there's a rest day for me.
You like rolled your eyes there at yourself. You're like, yes, I'm out training every day. But that's the joy of this, is that you get to move your body in dynamic ways. Obviously, you're coming from a swimming background, which I think is an unfair advantage in triathlons. That's always the side that I've struggled the most with. But what is it that drew you into the multiple discipline space? Why make that shift?
So you're right. Swimming was always, that was my sport at school. But my mom's a triathlete, and so I'd always go along, tag along with her, and do the kiddies events. So you could really say that my mom inspired me, and that I've been doing it for ages. So yeah, it really comes quite naturally.
I love the fact that she's created that culture in your family, and I'm realizing more and more, especially at my age, those that can hang on to the love of a discipline like this, it's something you can carry with you for the rest of your life, which is a gift you can give your kids. So I absolutely love that. Jono, water polo, you're standing still. In a triathlon, you're moving as fast as you can, okay? Do you just get frustrated by guys dunking you every 5 minutes? It gets pretty much that competitive in the water in a triathlon. What was the draw for you?
Yeah, I think water polo being quite a physical sport, also swimming up and down a pool.
Endurance.
Yeah, for your viewers who might not know what water polo are, you're kind of playing a mixture of soccer or hockey or netball in a pool, so you're constantly swimming, constantly moving, and that swimming piece in water polo has definitely helped me in the triathlon space.
And now you get to be a part of a tribe. There is such a beautiful community and a culture, again, to use that word, around events like this. And this one is kind of a little less intimidating, it seems. I think you mentioned the word triathlon, and people are like, okay, that's for professional athletes. And you're like, no, but you can do this yourself. You can have access. The cross series, the cross tri series, just feels a bit more open. Why do you think this is such a great event for the whole family to embrace?
So I totally agree with you. The Woolworths Cross Triathlon is not intimidating at all. There's really something for everyone. So there's the long triathlon, the short triathlon. You can do it in a team. So you can get someone to swim for you, someone to cycle for you, and someone to run.
Bless you, Charles. Just not you guys, because you'll actually be swimming. Well, you can ask. You can ask.
There are also runs and walks, so there really is something for the whole family.
Yeah, and I think with that, with every event and how open it is, you can really just absorb the beautiful locations that the Woolworths Cross Tri is hosted at. We have it at Paul Kluwer now in 2 weeks' time, one of the most phenomenal venues we've ever been lucky to compete at. And whether you're walking, you can absorb the wine trails, and whether you're swimming, you're in the dam or cycling through the single tracks. Any event, you're absorbing it all.
And it inspires you. When you're at that point, sometimes all you need is just the environment. You need to look up, you need to see something beautiful just to kind of get your mind right. You do need the right equipment. So let's talk about your speciality areas, if you will, and the swimming. Talk us through the equipment, because you're wearing slightly different things there. Is the full bodysuit necessary?
So I've got my Chivita tri-suit hanging there. So that's an item that's designed specifically for triathlon. So you can swim, cycle, and run in that. So it's quite specialized, but if you don't have one, it's okay. You can swim in a costume and then put on a t-shirt and shorts over it.
Yeah, and I think what this here is an open water wetsuit. And as Robin's mentioned, this isn't always compulsory, so you can swim in the tri-suit next to it. The wetsuit helps a little bit of buoyancy. And it probably helps for swimmers that are...
He says with a wry smile. I like that.
Yeah. So help with your buoyancy, and then obviously you need a swimming cap, which is really important from a safety perspective as well, so you can see your swimmers in the dam, and then goggles, otherwise you'll hurt your eyes.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and you've got to take into account, you're out there. You're out in a different environment. It's not an easily dictated lane.
Yep.
You're out there in the open water, which can be quite competitive and cool. With that being said, how does your training need to shift for the open water? What advice do you have? I know we can't kind of just hand over 3 months of training, but how do you approach the open water swimming as opposed to what we'd be used to?
No, that's a really great question, because there are no black lines at the bottom of the dam.
You just got feet and you got arms. And,
Totally, yeah. So I mean, if possible, I'd really recommend that anyone who wants to do a triathlon does go and do an open water swim beforehand, just so that it's less intimidating when you do arrive at the dam and you need to get into the open water. But I think the big thing is that, like, instead of following a line, you actually need to lift your head in sight to see the buoys.
Just to see the bigger picture.
Yeah,
okay.
and so, yeah, you'll be lifting your head forward, which is an unnatural movement when you're swimming, so you can also practice that in the pool. Lifting your head, and I think John is probably particularly good at that, being a water polo player.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can probably like a fish out of water, half the body out of the water.
Yeah, exactly. That definitely helps. And I think for the weakest swimmers who are still competing, because, you know, it is for everyone, like just stopping and doing easy breaststroke to take your breath is also more than acceptable, you know, and that's almost encouraged for your swimmers who are struggling to keep up.
You're in it for the long haul.
Exactly,
yeah.
you know, and that's what's beautiful. Like, these swims aren't too long. And the Light, for example, is a 400-meter swim, which is accessible to almost everyone who can swim, you know.
I love that. Well, thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that so sweetly and nicely. I get what you're saying there. It just begs the question, how do you get the wetsuit on and off really quickly? Is there a key? Is there, like, I don't want to say like talc about it, because then someone's going to think that's going to work. Soap. What do you do to get that on and off quickly?
Another great question. Like, there's so many little tips and tricks that you just won't know if you haven't done it before. But the big thing for getting on a wetsuit is, like, you take a pick and pay bag and you put it over your foot, pull it up as high as you can, and then you can really just pull the wetsuit on quite easily.
Brilliant.
The other thing is baby oil. So you'll put baby oil on your forearms and on your ankles, and that just makes removing the wetsuit a lot easier.
I love it. And these little things, they do go a long distance. It reminds me of nipple plasters when you first start doing road running. It's the little things you forget that make the big difference, okay?
Yeah.
But I love this event. I love the fact that it's not so intimidating. It takes you to one of the most beautiful environments on the world, literally, and you get to join this tribe. So many fitness enthusiasts, weekend wannabes like some of us, but everyone is welcome. So you can enjoy the wonderful outdoors with your loved ones, with your crew, and let the kids tag along as well, so you can create that culture in your family. Maybe you want to enter as a colleagues team, now that we know you can split the disciplines. No matter what your athletic ability is, go and challenge yourself at the stunning Paul Kluwer Family Wines Estate on the 1st of December, and you can enter now at xtry.co.za. And of course, don't forget, we have a 3,000 Rand Woolies gift card to give away as well, just to help you on your way. To enter, visit the Woolies competition post. That's on our Expresso Facebook and X pages, or you can go to expressoshow.com and fill out the form there. Really easy. And everyone that fills out that form successfully will get a discount code that gives you 10% off at the Woolworths Cross-Tri Paul Kluwer entry fees as well. So we really want you to do this. In addition, we're going to add even more. You'll be added to the lucky draw to stand a chance of winning a 3,000 Rand Woolies gift card, just to replenish, put back into the body what you take out. And that competition closes midnight Wednesday, the 29th of November, or the 20th rather of November. So you don't have a huge amount of time, and the T's and C's can be found on our website, expressoshow.com. Guys, stay safe in your training, enjoy it, and thank you for being a part of this culture that seems to really be opening its arms to the rest of us weekend warriors to get out there and explore, and most importantly, move.
Oh man, maybe you'll need some of that baby oil to be able to roll up your sleeves easily, because right now it's time for another episode of Handy Heroes. Now, the experts at Builded De La Reyville in the Northwest Province are back with top DIY tips as well as painting hacks to make tackling your next project quick, easy as 1, 2, 3.
Powered by Plascon, today's handy hero comes from Builded De La Reyville in the Northwest Province.
Welcome to Builded De La Reyville. Builded De La Reyville is situated in Northwest. In 2020, the store was bought by Mrs. Mandini Maringa. In 2024, we relocated to a new premises, a bigger store, a store of 4,800 square meters of space, a store that has won National Store of the Year 2020. We are the biggest store in town, obviously. Number 2, we have a bigger range of everything that you can think of. We have the most quality paint, which is Plascon. The things that makes me proud of my store, we give our customers a phenomenal customer service. My guys on the floor knows what they are doing. They are well trained, they are well equipped. We have a bunch of phenomenal understanding, incredible customers. Customers that we actually call family. Plascon as a brand has been there for quite a long time. Since we started selling Plascon, we never had any comebacks. You sell Plascon, you know your customer will be happy. My favorite Plascon product will be the Plascon Walls and Ceiling. It's a quick drying product. My DIY tip will be every time follow all the 4 steps of the paint when you start painting.
Today's Handy Heroes is powered by Plascon Wall and All. Unmatched dirt, stain, water and fade resistance to keep your walls beautiful for years. Plascon, together we've got this.
Truly the best way to get the day started with your feel-good breakfast show right here on S3. So much coming up, starting off with Don't Pop It, acne solutions without damage. And we get into a fun challenge with game, the Milkshake Challenge. Keep it locked right here on your feel-good breakfast show because there's so much more goodness coming up after this.
Win a Toyota Corolla Cross 1.8 XS Hybrid with Plascon's 2025 Hybridity Color Forecast Competition. Spend 500 Rand or more on any Plascon products. WhatsApp your receipt, name and ID to this number. T's and C's apply.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Cloud Duo Plus M. 3 times less pimples. Now proven efficacy on back and chest.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Today is all about inspiring and connecting with who we are truly to the core and building on our confidence. Now, when we talk about acne and acne-prone skin, that truly affects more than just our skin. It does eat away at our confidence as well. But what if I said there is a solution without damage? The La Roche-Posay Effaclar range is here to help with products designed to help clear, calm, and protect acne-prone skin. And joining us here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show this morning is Dr. Nokubonga Koza and Tato Mosikili to share real-life experiences and tips to ensure that we keep our skin healthy and happier so that we are confident enough to face each day. A very good morning to you, ladies. Thank you so much for joining us on Expresso.
Thank you for having us.
I am loving the smiles and I'm loving the fact that we are matching. It is a sign, right? Now, Dr. Koza, I'm going to start with you. We're talking about something so sensitive, right? Acne. What would you say are some of the factors that cause or contributing factors to acne?
You know, acne is a really complex one because there's multiple factors that actually contribute, and it's an interplay between, I would say, firstly, excess sebum production, which is excess oil production. Secondly, what we call follicular hyperkeratosis. So that is when the cells that are actually lining your hair follicles, they fail to shed, and so that leads to clogging of your pores. There's also bacterial involvement. So cutis bacterium acne is actually a bacteria that actually leads to acne. So the environment of excess oil, the clogging, actually encourages multiplication of the bacteria. And I would say then that whole process leads to inflammation, and the inflammation is going to give you redness, the swelling, as well as the tenderness that we see in people with acne. Now, on top of that, add hormones like excess androgen production, which is why we see acne in puberty, as well as hormonal fluctuations, which is why we see acne in adults, plus diet, plus lifestyle changes. So all of that really is a complex interplay between lifestyle, diet, genetics, hormones, and also structure of the skin.
And when would you recommend is the perfect time to introduce dermocosmetics into your skincare routine?
I would say, I recommend dermocosmetics at every stage of the treatment of acne. So when we say dermocosmetics, we're actually speaking about skincare that just has that elevated kind of function on the skin. And the reason for that is because if you're looking at dermocosmetics and the treatment that we prescribe for acne, they're really, really great in that, one, they support the medication. Two, they have wonderful ingredients that help reduce the inflammation, reduce the oil I was talking about, as well as unclog pores. So at every stage of acne management, whether it's mild acne, moderate, or severe acne, you need appropriate skincare that will help you, skin barrier, soothe the skin. You know, the acne medication can be so harsh, so you need supporting, almost like you're supporting cast along the way.
So it needs to be catered to your specific needs and your specific condition.
Definitely, but in acne, we've got our specific ingredients that we want in your dermocosmetics. So if I was recommending a cleanser, for instance, we no longer use harsh cleansers. Now we go very gentle. So I will recommend a gentle cleanser, but I'm looking for ingredients like salicylic acid that unclogs pores, and niacinamide, which is our go-to ingredient for acne because it has so many functions. It soothes, it reduces oil, and it also supports your skin barrier, which is another thing that's very important in acne patients and in acne treatment. And ingredients like benzoyl peroxide. And if I was looking for a moisturizer, of course, these are individuals with oily skin. So I will look for, as much as they are oily skin, I will look for like maybe oil-free moisturizers, but also hydrating moisturizers because the acne medication can be harsh. So you're looking for ingredients like ceramide, hyaluronic acid, and then you've got your sunscreens, which you never leave because those will treat the pigment and also prevent more pigmentation.
Incredible. Thank you so much for that. Now, Tato, I just want to bring it to you looking beautiful and radiant.
Thank you so much.
Please tell us about your journey dealing with acne, and how that has affected your confidence and your outlook in life in general.
Of course. So I got acne as young as, I think, 12, if not 14 years old, right when I hit puberty. So the hormones, the confidence was trying to figure myself out during that time. And it affected me in such a way that it actually allowed me to express myself in different ways. So for me, I would say that it took a knock on my confidence, but the alternative is true because it forced me to find alternative ways to express myself and to really feel confident. And so I found self-expression through hair, and I found self-expression through clothing, and I learned how to do my makeup really well because I wanted to cover up the acne, which it wasn't helping at all, honestly. That clogged my pores and made it so much worse. And as I became an adult, of course, you would expect and you would hear that, oh, acne is for teenagers, you'll grow out of it. And I didn't. So finding the Everclar Duo Plus M range with La Roche-Posay really saved my skin and allowed me to actually heal the problem from within and heal my skin. And now I'm sincerely very confident, like in myself. The same confidence that I had that I gained throughout the years learning to do all of these things so I can compensate for my bad skin.
Yes.
I have it times 10 because now my skin is clear.
Incredible. I'm pretty sure people watching right now are drawing inspiration from you. Any words of advice to someone who is going through a similar journey?
I would say it is very important to do your research. It's very important to use products that are actually going to work for you, that are science-backed, that have ingredients that will work for you, and be patient with it, be consistent with it, because I only started seeing real results post the 6-week mark. So during the 6-week period, yes, my skin was clearing up, yes, it looked amazing, but there was still some irritation, there was still some redness, and the skin does go through a purging period when you're starting with a new product that has active ingredients, so you would need to be consistent with it and stay with it for 2-3 months before you actually see real consistent results.
And there's no such thing, doctor, just briefly, no such thing as immediate relief or immediate results. It's a patient's game.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's a journey, as you can hear from Tato's story. Acne is actually chronic, so we say it's a chronic relapsing condition. And so there's no shortcut. You need medication with supporting skincare, and just be patient.
I mean, as we head out of this segment, Bahati, do not pop it. Don't pop it.
No,
okay.
definitely.
Why not? Why can't we put the toothpaste on it?
Oh, no. You know what? I know it's very, very tempting, but I always think, so remember, if you squeezing, you spread the bacteria. So you spread it to deeper tissues. And so you get inflammation, severe inflammation. So you're going to get scarring, especially dark marks. So you end up with bigger blemishes, especially for us dark skin, because that's usually our problem. And two, I think you just delay the whole natural healing process of the skin. So it's really not worth it.
It is not worth it. You have heard it from Dr. Koza and Tato as well here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Just as a reminder, don't pop it. If you are dealing with acne-prone skin, do not worry. The La Roche-Posay Everclear range is here to help you.
Evercloud Duo Plus M. 3 times less pimples. Now proven
Evercloud
on back and chest.
And we are in the kitchen because we're kicking off the weekend with a fun and tasty milkshake challenge. I'm so excited that I'm hosting because that means I get to taste using Clover's chocolate and strawberry flavored milk. Our presenters, in fact, our presenter and somebody special I'm going to introduce you to in a second, will blend up milkshakes with their own creative twist. Now, with just 60 seconds on the clock, yes, the pressure's on, each presenter will be crafting their own milkshake masterpiece using Clover's versatile chocolate and strawberry flavored milk as the base and the hero, because we have another hero here, and not all heroes wear capes.
Some of us wear the capes on the wrong side.
Dalen Oliver, in the flesh, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you
Very
for being
excited.
here. Thank you for making time
I gave
for
you an
us.
applause even for your arrival, man.
Thank you.
It was a bit of a slow cricket.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you know why I laugh when I find out every time that I meet you that you're a comedian?
I
Because
know.
you're such a lacquer guy.
I don't even know I'm
And
a
such a
comedian.
normal guy, and then a
you.
teacher, and then an amazing presenter, and sports broadcaster, all these things. And then you hear talking about comedy. I'm like, he's actually a comedian.
A global
Appreciate
comedian
you.
at
Thank
that.
you.
He's a
Thank you.
superstar.
Thank you.
All right, I hope that you will shine also in a milkshake
Yes,
challenge,
very
because
excited.
you literally have everything going for you. You've got some cookies, you've got some fruit, you've got marshmallows, sprinkles, cream, and then of course our Clover flavored milk. We've got 2 options here. We've got strawberry as well as chocolate. The world's your oyster.
I got the dad bod, so I'm got the upper hand here, Graham. I'm just
What does
saying.
that mean? But so does that mean chocolate or strawberry?
Oh no, chocolate always.
Oh really?
Yeah, chocolate.
Oh, you're
through
going
and through.
down there
Yeah.
because
But
strawberry rules. Okay.
All right, you got 60 seconds on the clock. We're going to count you down. Do you have a strategy?
I do. Just be better than Graham.
Be better than Graham. I'm for
Be
it.
an award-winning milkshake
no,
maker.
then you've got to be the best.
All right, let's begin. And 3, 2, 1. Dalen versus Graham. Let's go.
Okay.
In with the chocolate milk. In with the
Oh, you
strawberry
don't
milk.
understand. The strawberry is just
There
on
we
another
go.
level. It is so,
Chocolate
so,
is much
so
better.
nice.
Historically, chocolate's always much better. I'm
Oh,
gonna
the strawberries
chuck in.
with the
I
green
wash my
part and
hands
everything.
before
You've got to
this,
bring
yes.
up
So
history, the
because
checkered past of history.
And I'm not going to use a spoon, because what you do when you don't use a spoon, you feel the real toffee, the roots of the toffee.
Intuition.
A toffee milkshake.
Yes, a toffee milkshake.
Let me tell you a little bit more. Whether you are
Here you
craving
go.
the chocolate or the strawberry,
Okay.
the rich
Just turn up the volume,
indulgence.
Teresa.
Here we go.
Sorry, what did you say?
Or the delicious strawberry flavored milk. You can make it easy to create your ideal milkshake at home. This is really easy to replicate. This is indulgence at its finest.
Here we go. Okay, I'm ready. I'm gonna do that.
You know, this is no added sugar, so it's actually good.
This is very healthy. This is a breakfast smoothie. Okay, are we ready, Carissa?
Yes. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Where's the button? Where's the
No,
button?
you. Let me help the global superstar.
It's a tight. There we go. There we go.
Talk, Carissa, talk.
Beautiful. Now's the time to talk.
Yes.
Okay, let it blend.
Are you crushing stuff?
I just spent
Get
half an hour
prepared to start
crushing these
decorating
nuts.
yours. The time is also up.
What are you saying? Oh, just have a look at the clock right
This
now.
is unfair because you even making like a... That is so unfair.
And this is yours,
Oh, you
Dylan.
just cast your eyes up towards
This
that.
is so unfair.
All right, I'll give you the opportunity to finish your drink because I do want to remind you that this is very rich in vitamin D as well. And it's got some calcium, and each one of these milkshakes, in fact, do produce some nutritional benefits, making it a treat as also a source of delicious nutrients. And when I say delicious, I mean it.
Yeah. And
Not too much time.
Yes.
Yeah, add some
This is
chocolate
a
sprinkles.
Thank you. Thank you. This is what superiority looks like.
Not us helping Dalen win. Okay, there you go.
Oh, now yours actually looks
Now
so
it looks
much better than mine.
Presentation, that's what it's about. Thank you.
Because you
Aesthetics
eat with your
matter.
eyes first, okay?
But the taste also matters.
They look great. So I'm
Okay.
Yours looks very primary school.
Can you please present your
Yeah.
milkshake, Graham?
All right, it is exactly that. It is the children's celebration.
Nice.
Okay, you know why? Because when I went to kids' parties when I was a kid, okay,
Not now.
not now, okay. when I went, I would eat everything, everywhere, all at once.
Okay.
And I think it's my mother was quite draconian about sugar, bless her, and she was great about it. But I
Right.
would literally have chips and sugar and everything. So I wanted a bit of salty, bit of sweet, but ultimately to let the strawberry shine.
It tastes like strawberry milk.
It does.
Looks good though. I like the
Let's try
presentation.
this one.
This
What
is
is yours?
amazing. So this specific milkshake, it has its roots in Switzerland.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah. This Oreo was handpicked by great Albert von Haddel. And he made sure that the combination with the chocolate milk is amazing.
What a controversial figure though, hey?
No, that was his cousin. So just look at that. Amazing, the Von Haddel milkshake. Thank
I'm
you.
telling you, something is happening with the Fun Huddles because that right there is an
Swiss chocolate.
award-winning
Thank you.
milkshake.
I
It's
appreciate
almost
you.
like many hands were involved. And that's the history of the Von Hum family, eh?
Yes.
It really is.
Yes.
So many people.
Had their parts in it and
100%.
played their role, which makes a delicious milkshake.
went
Well
there.
done, Dalen Oliver. You are our winner for
Thank
today.
you. Thank you. It's a pleasure.
A little bit later, we're going to catch up with Dalen all about his show because, like I said, he's a global superstar and he just made time for us today. I feel very honored and privileged that you're here.
Thank you. I actually stayed over at Graham's, but it's good to be
Oh,
back.
thank you, Graham.
And he's been talking with an Australian accent the whole time. It's been so
Good day,
romantic.
mate.
Yeah, I want to see what I say.
Didgeridoo.
Didgeridoo. I love it. Well, pick up a clover chocolate or strawberry flavored milk at your nearest store and blend up your own milkshake creation like G-Man or Dalen. Perfect for summer. These easy milkshakes bring a touch of fun and, of course, delicious flavor to you any single day.
What's new from Clover? New flavored full cream milk. All the creamy goodness you'd expect from Clover milk with calcium and vitamin D. Available in delicious chocolate and strawberry flavors. Try it. Your family will love it. Clover, made with love.
Optimize your gut health with Phytoceutics range of pre, pro, and postbiotics. Use code EXPRESSO for 15% off at phytoceutics.com.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to an award-winning breakfast show. It is, of course, Expresso on S3, and from one award winner to the next, we have an award-winning South African comedian on our couch today. His name is Alan Oliver, but you already know him. He's returned home after a whirlwind 6-country, 13-city tour across Europe and the UK, and is gearing up to bring the laughs to audiences nationwide with the latest one-man show. It's called 90 Day Comedian. Let's give him a feel-good welcome.
Thank you.
Can I just say, you didn't clap, sir, behind the camera, and I'm angry at you, but it's fine. Can we give him another feel-good welcome? There you go. There you go.
And
See,
we
all
match you. We match you.
You have to just reprimand people sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Dalen, welcome. Thank you for being here. You must be moeg. You must be so tired.
We're all tired, but we count our blessings and enjoy the amazing spaces that we get to work in, man. So we're in the spaces that we dreamt of.
Wow.
So being tired isn't an option. You just got to have a moment and go, this is what I wanted.
Oh my goodness.
And here we are. And we
I
celebrate
love that.
it.
Like, sometimes you have to think about the fact that these are the prayers that you had, right?
Through and through. Through and
the
through.
ambitions, and now you're living it.
100%. It's been 14 years that I've been a comedian. I started at 21. Wow. Never did I think that this would be the story 14 years later. After my first gig in Athlone, 26th of November. Shout out Jokers Comedy Club in Melody Chev Lane. They gave me 4.5 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
I blanked out, but I invited all my friends.
Oh, no.
The gig was above a bottle store. They ran out of chairs. We sat on beer crates. Got home, was still staying at my parents' place in Retreat, and said, I want to be a comedian. My mom
So
is
you
like,
didn't bomb?
I didn't. I bombed, but I didn't bomb. It was the balance, because your friends are there, so they're going to laugh, right? But I can never remember that moment clearly, and I wish I was more present.
Right.
You know what I mean? To be able to reflect on it now.
Wow.
But looking back, I'm just so grateful to the core of people who supported me, because it's university friends, sports friends, school friends,
Sure.
and the people who created stages for us, because if they didn't do it, I wouldn't be able to do this. So,
Oh my goodness, it takes a village, doesn't it?
It takes a village through and
Sure,
through.
to laugh at people, to make them comedians.
And I had hair when I started, so I've watched my career grow and my hairline decrease. It's been amazing.
It's gone in opposite directions. No, I love that. The 26th of November, you got to celebrate when it comes up
Thank
this
you.
month, because that is a huge accomplishment so many years later. And at the top of your game, but I feel like you're only going to keep on growing from here. Let's talk about these global travels.
I feel like I only found my voice over the past 2 years as a comedian. Lockdown was tough for everybody, but in terms of comedy for me, it was a lot of introspection and reflection, going, how do you want to navigate the space post-COVID? And it was going, okay, how do we appeal more to the world? How do we write more for a global audience? And as a comic, I think once I hit 30, I'm like, okay, I know a bit about life.
Right.
Yeah, I know what type of sheets I need for my bed. You know.
That's true adulting.
Yeah. In my 20s, they were like, what is it, the king or queen? I'm like, it's a jack. I don't know. I don't know what bed, I don't know what sheets I use, right? Whereas now there's a bit more lived experience. There's more life attached to it. Married for a year and 2 months.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yes, so you can speak about all of these things from a more mature perspective, like you're not in your 20s, you know? And then doing that, I went, okay, let's travel more. And for the past year, I've been at the country for 4 months.
Wow.
Yeah, across Australia, the UK, Europe, 7 countries, 18 cities. And again, just counting my blessings and just being aware of how privileged I am to be able to perform outside of the city, outside of the country, outside of the continent. You know what I mean? And never taking anything for granted.
Of course.
Because we're South Africans, we have perspective.
Oh, I'm
Things
telling
don't just
you.
happen, yeah.
And we have to work for what we want as well. So that when we step into the UK, it's like, no, you don't understand.
Yes.
Blood, sweat, and tears has brought me here.
Yes.
Now tell me, how did those audiences actually receive you? Do your jokes change in different places?
So the good thing about the show now is the show I perform in South Africa is the show I'll perform abroad.
Oh, beautiful.
And it's grown into that, because you first need to realize that South African English is amazing.
Yeah.
But South African English is not the world's English.
It's our English.
That's our English, right? So then you're learning to deal with one articulation for them to understand, because we've got so many South African accents as well. But then also with that, they're listening and they're understanding. And then with each country and city, you're learning the charm with which you need to speak about certain topics. If it's observational humor, if it's got some cultural isms, some racial isms, some South African or African isms. And through that, you can only grow. So it's very difficult to write for the world, if you could call it that, when we're at home. Because South Africans, we want to hear about ourselves.
Of course,
like
and laugh.
Yeah, if we're going to US politics, you're like, yeah, leave that alone.
You're right.
Tell us about what's happening over here. but that growth and maturity only happens by being in the space.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was the big lesson for me. I'm like an uncle now.
You really
I'm like,
are, though.
perspective, where's my
Toppy
cup
in the
of tea?
building. And I'll drink it out the saucer,
Yes,
too.
out the saucer, and I'll dip the rusk in the samosa.
I love this. Okay, quickly, tell me about 90-Day Comedian. You're ending it right here in the Mother City.
Yes.
How can people get tickets? Are there tickets left?
Yes, there's still some tickets left. Our weekends are almost full. DalenOliver.com for all details. I've done Quebec, East London, Johannesburg, Durban, Paul, and then we're wrapping it up in Cape Town this year. We hit the road again next year. Go abroad if we can. But every time we say we go abroad, the rand goes, hey, what do you mean? What do you mean?
What are you saying? What are you trying to do?
Yeah. Someone asked us, what was the food like that you were eating abroad? I'm like, bro, we were making sandwiches.
In our houses.
In our houses, putting it in our backpack and missioning, right? So we try to make it stretch as much as possible, but enjoying the show. And just big love to everyone for supporting. Thanks to you guys, legit,
thanks to you.
for supporting us as artists and supporting the arts and always opening up the space, because we can't do it without the sincerity of people like you. So
Oh my goodness.
appreciate
Artscape, 19 to 30 November. That's
we
what's
go.
going down. Also, quickly, you're ending in your city that you grew up in. Is there
Yes.
anything special that you're including in the last bit?
Oh, I love Cape Town. Everything about it is always so special. Don't drink in the parking lot out of the boot, please. That's the first thing, only teasing. But there's always beautiful isms that I will include. If you guys want to see it, you have to come to the show. That's
it.
important. It's not filmed yet, nothing about the show's online, and it's the final run of the show in the city. So please come have an amazing time with us.
We really will. I'll tell you right now that I've already got my ticket. I can't wait for next week so I can see this
Thank
man in action. I think it might be my first time seeing you on stage, and I am
Yes.
frothing at the mouth.
Yes.
And I hope that you will join us as well. Please get your tickets, DalenOliver.com, and of course support Dalen Oliver in the flesh.
I know he came across like a really nice teacher there, but I promise you, he is actually a comedian, an unbelievably funny comedian. Now, more than anything else, he is a wonderful human being. So, Dalen, right back at you, my brother. Thank you for just being so lacquer all the time. Now, petrol heads, oh, it's an interesting time for us with electricity coming into the mix. But when we talk about RS and Audi performance, there is a special place for this particular car and this moment. Get ready for an exclusive look at a once-in-a-lifetime event, the highly anticipated auction of the only Audi RS6 Avant GT on the continent, only 660 made. This isn't just about owning a car, it's about owning a piece of automotive history. And of course, I was there not to place a bid, just to take it all in. Take a look. This is a historic moment for Audi fans and enthusiasts, and after tonight, I'm thinking a few new converts as well. We've arrived at the grand auction of the legendary Audi RS6 Avant GT. Why is this so momentous? Well, there was only one in the country, and in fact, only 660 were released globally, and I would imagine there is a handful of people in this country desperate to get their hands on it. This represents Audi's performance legacy, and I think for once the excitement outside of the car might actually match it behind the wheel, but let's find out. Come on. Now, if you thought I was excited, Taryn, being the most Audi human being on the planet, you must be exploding right about now. There are decades of performance history and legacy playing out in this one car. What makes the RS Avant GT just so special? Why does it stand alone?
Well, it's exactly that. It's the heritage and the motorsport legacy of the Audi brand. This particular vehicle has got the most amazing livery, which is the colors of Audi Motorsport. It's actually based on and inspired by the Audi 90 Quattro from 1989. And I think what makes this one particularly special is the Avant body style, which is also iconically Audi.
Why do it like this? Why have an auction for this moment?
Well, I think there's two reasons why we've done it this way. First of all, when you've got a vehicle that is so special and you have so many enthusiasts that love cars like this, how do you choose who's going to be the first owner of this vehicle? So you've got to let them decide. side. And the other reason is the opportunity to actually gain some benefit for charity. So a portion of the proceeds from this evening's auction will go to a very good charity. Kuchia focuses on science, technology, engineering, maths, and all of those subjects which are so incredibly important, especially in high school, and they focus on high school students to ensure that they have the skills, the knowledge, and the life skills to really succeed going forward and in their careers. And we're just really, really looking forward to giving them a good boost to the work that they do.
Tell us a bit more about what you guys do.
Our business is to help learners into STEM careers, giving them mathematics and physical sciences. To date, since we started in 2005, we have assisted over 40,000 learners, and about 14,000 of those learners got distinctions between 80% and 100% in both mathematics and physical sciences.
Why is it so important for the Audis of the world to support what you are doing?
The problem that I'm experiencing, it's a positive one. We are in 16 districts in the country, and the country has 75 districts. And all those districts are knocking at our doors saying, come and help. 40,000 of our learners in the 19 years are now medical doctors, engineers, they are pilots, they are medical doctors, STEM careers that are there. But we are just assisting a drop in an ocean. We want to help as many children as possible.
There is something about the RS, and we want as many people to experience that as we can. Is there an opportunity for our viewers?
Absolutely. We've got the Audi driving experience, which is a fantastic opportunity to drive on Kyalami Grand Prix circuit in the RS3. So there's a 45-minute briefing in the beginning where they just go through the basics. Then you go through one segment of sort of section training where you learn about braking and cornering and following the right line. And then the rest of the day, you've got 3 segments of the day just driving on the track.
Any guesses as to how much this baby's going to go for?
Absolutely not going to make any guesses. We're going to just hold the space, see what happens, and I'm looking forward to experiencing it with you.
Why this is such a big moment for Audi, for the RS, for this motor journey.
This, by all accounts, is the last RS6. And what a special color, what a delivery, the carbon fiber, lightweight. I've been lucky enough to drive a lot of Audi Quattros, not this one unfortunately. We'll see if we can make a plan. So the beauty of an Audi Avant package is that it's a station wagon, so you can get the kids in the back, you can get the dogs in the back, and you can keep up with supercars. It really is the one and only package that you need, sort of a jack of all trades, if you will.
Now with a 4.4 million right here, but now with a 4.4 I'll take. Out of 4.4, gotta go, yeah, you know it's worth it. Out of 4.4 right here, but now with a 4.4 I'll take. 4.4 I have. Out of 4.5, sir. Out of 4.5, one more time with a 4.5 I'll go. With a 4.5, got a 4.5. Are we all done at 4.5? Sold to you, sir. Give him a hand at 4.5 million rand.
Well, seeing as it turned out to be almost a gift from husband to wife, okay, I hope she's going to just drive it. Drive it every day, drive the kids to school in it every day, go shopping in it every day. I'm so glad it's found a very deserving home. But my main wish is that I see it out on the road every single day. I can't believe that this one of a kind, the Audi RS Avant GT, this absolute beast, is going to find its home here in South Africa. But I think more importantly, we know what Tumelo and the young students in his care will do with the funding that is now headed their way, the innovation that will come. Who knows, the next great Audi engineer might come out of South Africa as well. Here is to the next chapter in this incredible journey. And of course, we arranged a special little surprise for David. Okay, start the engine. You can bring it. No. I'm sorry, man. I wish that was the case.
Amazing.
As a dyed-in-the-wool petrol, you get that. Like,
amazing.
It's the last internal combustion engine in the RS, and RS is like it's a big thing.
It's the line.
It's the line. But it's a little bit sad. Hey?
Yeah. This generation will never experience what we experienced when it comes to that delicious smell.
I thought you meant like trying to siphon petrol out of your mate's petrol it'll take to put it to yours because you were just
Yes,
that guy. You
that
know,
as
we've all
well.
been that guy.
Early hours of the morning.
Oh man! So to the proud new owners of this piece of motoring history, congratulations, and please give Dalen a lift.
I'm going to be
If you see
waiting
him
on the
somewhere.
M5. 10 a.m. I'll see you there.
She'll see you for about 0.3 seconds.
Yes.
Whoop, done.
Yes.
But buddy, I know that you love the motoring space, so I'm
Yes.
glad that we could take you through this
Thank
memory
you.
lane.
This was the best. It was like a childhood dream. And doing it with Graham's voice, narrating it, is the best thing ever.
And we both know we will never
Ever.
get this car.
Ever.
Hello.
I'm just big crashing you guys. I'm here, guys.
He wasn't meant to be, but he's here
He's
now.
trying to- he makes it to the door and then someone grabs him. No, my friend. No
You're
one ever
staying
gets
right.
to leave.
Well, listen, I'm glad you are here because Mr. Taylor is yet to perform for us, and I can't wait. Music producer and DJ phenomenon, and he's going to be in the Joburg studios, but of course, wherever you find yourself tuning in, streaming in, you're going to be in for a treat.
Move the coffee tables.
Yeah, skip a dance.
What's your go-to dance move? Hey.
Old school uncle, snap the fingers. Here we go. Here we go.
And then we also have Kuketo, who's a fashion designer, and she's going to be here too. Hopefully she'll dance with us. Hey. We'll see you after this. It's my feel good show. And that is is right. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. 2 hours have passed, one more in your company. It's time to get into your national and international news making headlines. Well, let's start off with your national news, where Public Works as well as Infrastructure Minister Dean McPherson announced that only contractors meeting specific expertise and size requirements will receive major contracts. Presenting a report on infrastructure project delays in Parliament, McPherson emphasized that alongside the Construction Industry Development Council, his department will enforce new tender evaluation rules. To ensure transparency, all tender processes will now include audio and video recordings. McPherson believes that this will help prevent irregularities and reduce bias, promoting a fair and open approach in awarding major construction contracts. While sticking to your local news, Police Minister Senzo Mchunu as well as Defence Ministry officials are set to still visit Stilfontein near Klerksdorp today after locals rescued illegal miners from an abandoned mine shaft. One body was recovered and 8 miners surfaced, 3 of them emerging recently. Now, last week, over 1,000 miners reportedly out of food and water were arrested upon surfacing. Despite community efforts to assist those still underground, police spokesperson Athlinda Mate stated that officers won't go down due to hazardous gases, potential weapons and high risks. Authorities confirmed miners are choosing to stay below. Now let's take a look at your international news making headlines. In your report from researchers in Britain and Sudan, estimate that over 61,000 people have died in Khartoum state during the first 14 months of Sudan's conflict. Now, this figure includes around 26,000 violent deaths, surpassing the UN's estimate for the entire country. The study by the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine, Sudan's research group, warns that starvation and disease are now the leading cause of death. The UN says the war has displaced 11 million people, creating the world's largest hunger crisis with nearly 25 million Sudanese requiring aid. Meanwhile, the U.S. says Israel has not violated American laws on blocking aid, despite a 30-day deadline to increase humanitarian aid access to Gaza lapsing. Officials acknowledge some steps taken by Israel, such as opening a new land crossing and resuming deliveries in northern Gaza. However, more progress is needed. Despite these efforts, the UN has warned that aid into Gaza is at its lowest level in a year, with a UN-backed report highlighting the risk of famine in northern Gaza, where aid has barely entered in the last month. And then we close up with this story for your last bit of news for today, where at Birdworld in Surrey, England, a little emu named Shrub is thriving thanks to her unlikely foster mum, Nugget, a tiny bantam hen. Rejected by her emu parents, Shrub was found barely alive, covered in mud as well as flies, with no one to care for her. That's when Nugget, despite being a fraction of Shrub's size, stepped up to teach her how to eat, walk and grow. The two formed an adorable bond, but soon it was time for Shrub to rejoin her emu family and learn that emu life. Now Shrub joyfully races around with her parents, a happy young emu full of confidence. Polly Bremham of Birdworld says she's proud of Shrub's journey, declaring she's 100% emu. A beautiful way to close off your news for this Friday morning. Let's have a last bit of a look at your sports with Graham.
Thank you so much, Carissa. Let's start with the good news for Wilco Low and the Boks. What a bolster. It seems he is returning to the Springbok Test lineup for the first time since 2021. That is the Boks prepared to face England in London tomorrow. It's in the later evening game. So coach Rassie Erasmus has rung the changes, 12 in fact, to that team that defeated Scotland, retaining only Eben Etzebeth, Oxen Chair and Bongi Mbonambi. So 5 changes are now strengthening the pack with Arkia Snyman, Sia Khaleesi, Peter Steph du Toit and Jasper Visser joining Low. The bench features a 5-3 split. And those key inclusions, Kobert Reinach brings his Northern Hemisphere experience, Andre Pollard, Quagga Smith, all on the bench. Now let's look at the structures above the teams. And Australia's Brett Robinson has made history as the first Southern Hemisphere representative to be elected chairman of World Rugby. The 54-year-old former flanker for Australia secured the position after a very closely contested election, obtaining 27 votes in the second round. just edging out France's Abdelatif Benazi received 25 votes. Robinson takes over from Bill Beaumont, who served as chairman for a full 8 years, and his initial term will be 4 years, with that option to stand for re-election in 2028. Now on to cricket. Not the best news for Proteas fast bowler Lungi Ngidi. He's had a tough season and he's now been sidelined from the upcoming Test series against Sri Lanka and the all-format tour against Pakistan due to a groin injury, now only expected to return in January. Meanwhile, Test captain Themba Bavuma is progressing nicely in his recovery. That was from a left elbow injury, and he'll undergo a fitness test on the 18th of November to assess his availability for the Sri Lanka series, which is great news. Well, speaking of good news, Bafana have done it, and they had to do it with doing very little. They've qualified for the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations finals without even kicking a ball. That as their closest challengers, Congo, lost 3-2 away to South Sudan in Juba yesterday. So both countries, as a result, eliminated after that clash, leaving Uganda and Bafana in the pound seat, and they'll be meeting in their penultimate Group K clash in Kampala. So Bafana now qualifying for 12 Cup of Nations finals in their 17 attempts, and of course having won the continental title back in 1996. Let's hope they can emulate that under their current very rich vein of form. But that's where we leave our sport ahead of a very sporting weekend. Let's get one last take on the traffic.
Thank you so much, G-Man, for that update on sports. Now to update you on all things to do with your roads and traffic. And we get touchdown in 2 places across South Africa, starting off in Johannesburg in Gauteng, where there's been a multi-vehicle accident on the R21 northbound at OR Tambo Road. Now, as a result, the right lane is affected, so please exercise caution when approaching the affected area. And of course, drive safely as soon as you get on out there. Now, we stick around in Gauteng, or no, we move over to Cape Town rather, into Bellville, where back-to-back traffic is expected for motorists along the R300 North at Old Paarl Road, so do allow for added travel and of course accommodate those expected delays. Now we stick in Cape Town for the last little bit of traffic that I've got to update you on, and we head over to Kraaifontein, where delays are expected as a result of an accident on the N1 outbound after a ramp from Houstonburg Vlakte. Please exercise caution when passing through, and remember, we want you to arrive alive, so take your time when you head out there on the roads. Well, that's how we wrap up everything to do with your roads. Let's head into your weather. Well, turning to water matters this morning, Johannesburg Water last night began reducing water pressure from 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. to help restore reservoir levels. The city has faced increasing water interruptions due to illegal connections, outdated infrastructure, poor maintenance and leaks. However, Minister of Water and Sanitation Phemi Majodina reassured the public that the country has sufficient water, provided it is used responsibly. The Johannesburg Metro will maintain the pressure reduction measures until the water system is fully restored. And for the last time this morning, we've got to have another look at that sunrise view of the hour. And I absolutely love your name, Nancy from Pennington out in KZN. Thank you so much for sharing your morning view with us, and have a look at that. Absolutely mind-blowing. It looks like a scene out of a movie. I mean, the waves hitting the sunrise. I don't even know. All I'm saying is that this is the sunrise of the week. I want to frame that and put it above my bed so I wake up to it every single morning. Well done, Nancy. That is absolutely stunning, breathtaking. 2024 winner, in fact, of our sunrises. I'm just going to claim it right now. 0634088863 is how you get in touch. If you think that you can maybe beat Nancy, I mean, I don't think so, but you can try your absolute best, because next week we delve into a whole week of your sunrise views once again. For now, let's have a look at what you can expect in temperatures for the rest of your Friday.
Christmas and tech is amazing, and we don't mind. If that's the way we're going to wake up, we will take it. But I would prefer, as good as that picture was, to wake up with 61 million rand.
I would prefer that every single day. What would you even do with that much money? I don't even know. But 61 million is the total estimated Powerball and Powerball Plus jackpot this Friday. That is no jokes. We're being so serious. So don't delay. Play Powerball for an estimated 58 million. And then there's Powerball Plus for an estimated 3 million rand today.
I know winners should never talk about their winnings, but I won 50 bucks. I'm just saying in my previous outing, hey?
That's amazing,
which covered my
Ray.
spend, so maybe we're onto something. I figured out the algorithm. No, I haven't. There is no algorithm. You just got to buy your tickets, and you can do it. You can go in-store, you can go online, nationallottery.co.za. Mobile app is a great way to do it. Cell phone banking, also really easy. Or you can just simply dial *120 *7529# for USSD.
I love that. 50 rand today, tomorrow 50 million rand.
Come
I
on.
call it for you,
Manifest.
Gray. And we posted all these details on our Expresso social media pages, so please go and check them out because we want you to Panda Pusha Play Powerball and Powerball Plus for 61 million rand in total estimated jackpots today. And I'm telling you, you could hit it lucky. I feel it every day.
It's crazy though, because it's right there. It could be. It
Yeah,
could be yours.
Sending
and
it
of
your
course,
way.
you could be sticking around with us and having a whole lot of fun.
Absolutely. One more hour in your company and more to come your way. I mean, there's so much goodness. I've also experienced a Christmas wonderland with Woolies. We know that Woolies does Christmas right every single year, and I just feel like they keep stepping it up. And this time around is no different.
And we know the festive season has arrived. Then we're going to take an artistic turn with the art of us. If you want to find out more, stick around. We'll see you now.
Busy.
It's my feel good breakfast show.
Good morning, and hopefully it has been a really good morning. We are feeling the vibe. I suppose maybe it's that time of the year. You're getting the festive feels everywhere. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. It really is, and feel like Christmas, and mainly because that's in stores everywhere.
Absolutely, and I mean, this is my favorite time of year besides my birthday, and we really wanted to know from you how you bring in your festive spirit. I mean, is it Mariah on repeat? Is Michael Bublé pulled out and defrosted? Or do you start your gift shopping early just to get into the holiday mood?
Yeah, my wife is like super Christmas zoned in, so everything is sorted. Like by this time, even by now, everything is sorted.
I love that for
but
you.
the dilemma, because we're going to her family, obviously in the UK now, which is a very big special thing in the UK. They do Christmas on another level, but it means we aren't putting up a big Christmas tree because they're not going to be here. And I think she's suffering, so I might have to just go and get a little one, one of those like little mini ones. But yeah, it's normally with Drummer Boy. Param, pam, pam, pam.
Also, bring out the Boney M's. Feliz Navidad. That always reminds me of Christmas. Also, the smell of paint, because every single year we would paint the inside rooms, the house, just to get that refresh.
Yeah,
and now when I get a sniff, I'm like, oh, it's Christmas.
Well, maybe yours isn't as weird as that. Maybe you have a different reference for Christmas. But let's hear a voice note right now. How do you embrace Christmas?
Good morning. This is Nkosinati from Joburg, but currently living here in Mhlanga, Durban. What I do to prepare Christmas, normally I buy a goat or a sheep, then take it home so we can have meat the whole December, I and my family. But this year things are different. Now I'm traveling to Germany and Sweden. I'll be in Sweden for Christmas, so I don't know what to do this year.
Take the goat with you.
You're
Take
getting
the
to
sheep
like
with you.
in terms of that European Christmas now. I thought Nkosinati dropped another bomb there. That's beautiful, dude. Well, I hope it's presumably a big, meaningful thing to be going there right now. I'm sure the family's going to miss you, Guy, and the festivities that you bring. But that is awesome. And I would imagine in Switzerland, they probably do Christmas on another level,
I'm jelly. All of y'all are going to have such a great white Christmas. It's beautiful. Nkosinati, we send you all the best and safe travels. I think we have another voice note.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Good morning, Expresso family. My name is Matlati. I get the festive season spirit going by starting with the decorations, getting everybody all hyped up.
I like
Beautiful.
it. Just leave it there.
Yeah,
Just get
because that's what it is. Shout out, Matlati.
I can remember, and a shout out to Owen for organising this, one of my mates, when we had first gotten out of school, we wanted to do a Christmas ourselves. So I did most of the cooking, I seem to remember. No, we all weighed in. It was really cool for us to take ownership of those Christmas traditions. And we try to do that as much as possible. So it doesn't have to be with your family. It can be with your overseas mates. It can be with your student friends. But just make an effort. Make it special. It doesn't have to be a giant, expensive tree, just something small, but just get in the feels, man.
A little tinsel is really all you need. I mean, from dazzling baubles to twinkling lights and joy-filled gifts, nothing compares to the happiest time of the year. I'm sure you can agree to that. We're in it right now, and I had the absolute honor and privilege of getting to experience a Woolworths Christmas Wonderland to discover all that our favorite one-stop shop has to offer this coming festive season. Please, it's a feast for the eyes. Let's have a look.
Okay.
'Tis the season to deck the halls and sparkle with joy. I'm so thrilled to be on the ground at the annual Woolworths Christmas Media event as they unveil some new products when it comes to the Christmas offering for festive 2024. It is absolutely stunning to be on the ground and see a vision come to life. What can we expect from today?
We have different areas that brought the foods, fashion, home, beauty, gifting strategy to life. We were very excited to introduce some of our newness from a pet station, a bloom bar, as well as an immersive food tasting experience.
Let's talk about how Woolworths has elevated Christmas for 2024.
A South African Christmas means so many different things to so many different people. We put a lot of effort and energy this year into really understanding what a true South African Christmas might look like. And of course, our belief is that a South African Christmas isn't a South African Christmas without Woolworths.
Now, when it comes to our foodies, let's talk about the gifting options that they have.
We've added some amazing fresh gifting, so you will find the most beautiful cheeses wrapped and ready to give as a gift. There's some beautiful gifts for people to make themselves, so baking kits and special twists of the local favorites. So I think absolutely delicious, and you're spoiled for choice this year.
Julie, when it comes to Woolworths Beauty this festive season, what should we keep our eye on? What do you have for us?
I think it is about bringing a bit of playfulness and colour, some excitement, some bold colours in makeup. Definitely a lot about skincare and about self-care and looking after me. So when you think about buying gifts for others, remember to
to treat yourself a little bit because we have some of that for you too. A lot more events, a lot more experiences, a few extra bubbles that you can have with your items in store, but it's really coming to visit and coming to play.
Sonia, we've got to talk fashion. So when it comes to trends, what are we looking forward to this festive season?
So this season, Woolworths has the most beautiful linen and linen blends collections. Our swimwear collections have a very unique swimwear print. This season is all about match sets. Absolutely a must-have this season. And then elongated summer dresses, very easy breezy. And then we have collaborated with Disney, and we have matching sets for baby, to mom and dad, and everybody in between. We have a beautiful 100% cotton PJ set that is a mix and match. You're going to create the absolute stunning Christmas photograph.
I'm super excited about this year. I mean, lucky for us, we're in the Southern Hemisphere, so we can bare our arms and get our toes out into our sandals. It's really such an exciting time. Whether it's an evening with friends at a dinner party, or you're maybe going to a little coastal town, or spending the day at the pool, at the beach, there really is something for your occasion and for everybody. For your poolside attire, it's all about the seashells, some ocean-inspired prints, lots of stripes, a bit of a nautical theme going on, and then as well as some palm tree prints in co-ords for both men and women. So when you're looking at men, it's all about shorts, so it's drawstring deck shorts in prints and plain colors. And then obviously your linen blend shirts, which are really sort of light and breezy and perfect for the summer season.
Shekinah, from alfresco dining all the way to the treetop as we put on the Christmas tree, what is the inspiration behind this year's Christmas?
I must say this is probably one of our best Christmases ever. We aim to create the most magical and artisanal inspired Christmas this year. From our decor, we've included paper, glass and wood, just really to bring that artisanal feel to life, inspired by nature. We stay true to the essence of Christmas in our nostalgic theme, featuring beautiful reds and greens in our decor, all the way through to our kids collection, which is also much bigger and better than last year. The designs in our dinnerware is inspired by resort-like florals and paired back stripes. We have beautiful drinkware and sensational colors to pair back to that dinnerware.
So for us, collaboration is very, very important. We're really, really passionate as a brand in collaborating with local artists. So this year we've got Black Fan Studio. So they specialize in botanically inspired surface designs. Lucy de Moyen Court, who worked with last year as well. She's like really, really incredible. And also excited about Studio Muti. I mean, everyone knows Studio Muti. They do like incredible, locally inspired designs. They're like a collective of a studio that works with different illustrators. And then from a homeware perspective, we've got the Africa collection, which I'm really excited about. The product looks really incredible, unique designs, which are handcrafted by artisans that come from all over the continent. Very distinctive and only exclusively available at Woolies.
Chriselle, Christmas is all about hosting our friends and our family. How is Woolies making it extra special and magical this year?
So we've taken all those favorites that you would love to see on Christmas, and we've done all the hard work, we've done all the prep, so that you can basically just finish it off in the oven. If you look right in front of us, there's the most amazing prawn cocktail wreath. So all you do is you finish it and you make it look absolutely spectacular. We have beautiful centerpieces from a protein point of view. If you think about the beef shin with a truffle jus, absolutely delicious. A duck ballotine, which is delicious. Potato stacks, which is thin layers of potato with butter. Around the corner you'll see the Malva crown, as well as some other absolutely delicious desserts.
So my favorite part of today was obviously the food. Everything was delicious. I couldn't stop eating. That dessert table was absolutely amazing.
This Christmas at Woolies, we're really elevating our product and really amplifying convenience. The ultimate convenience is you can get all of your Woolies Foods products delivered in the next hour on Dash as well.
Yeah, for me what I loved most was the fact that they included my pet. So I got like this hand painted pet thing that I can now put on the wall, and then also the food was exquisite.
I am so happy that I came on an empty stomach. I was loving the food. I was full, but I couldn't help but just load in more.
It is truly going to be a Woolworths Christmas to remember. Now, Woolies has definitely done us a solid and taken care of those little details so that we can spend some more time doing the thing we love, and that's, of course, making unforgettable memories with our loved ones. Well, there you have it. Woolies has said it. They've got Christmas.
They've got Christmas. They've got us covered. I've discovered things about Christmas that I never knew I loved, and I've had a lifetime to discover these stories. Absolutely beautiful, man.
Absolutely. It is, of course, the best Christmas ever for your best ever. Now, you got to indulge in the magic of Christmas with Woolworths and explore unforgettable gifts as well as gorgeous fashion and effortless beauty looks and sparkling decor. You could do so in store, online, and on the app.
And we like to add our little spice ourselves, and we're going to just throw something into the mix there. You stand a chance of winning one of two 1,000 Rand Woolies gift cards. That's perfect timing to enter. Visit the competition post on the Expresso Facebook or X or Instagram page and tell us this. What is the one thing you can't imagine Christmas without? I love that. Don't forget to include hashtag Woolies Christmas. That competition closes Sunday, the 17th of November. That's this coming Sunday at midnight. T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com.
Dreaming of the perfect night's sleep? One lucky viewer stands to win a queen-size Hybrido Dream base set and memory foam pillow worth 18,000 Rand from Restonic. Simply reply to the competition post on Expresso's Facebook, X or IG pages and tell us if you could give your bedroom a makeover for the best sleep experience. Which iDream mattress would you pick? iDream Whisper, iDream Zonal Comfort, Hybrido Dream or iDream Zonal Plush, and why? Remember the hashtag Power of Sleep. Competition closes 26 November. T's and C's apply.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
And we are back live and in charge in Johannesburg. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, about to dive into summer fashion, darling, with international designer. She's a global star, Koki Kamala. She's here to, give us some top summer fashion tips. She's worked with the likes of Taraji P. Henson, Yaya Da Costa, and I'm glad she was kind enough to join us here on Expresso to help elevate my look today. A very good morning.
Hey, how are you?
I am so good. I would like for you, to take us back to the beginning. You are from Botswana. You've lived in New York, across the globe. Where did your love for fashion start, and why decide to travel the world?
It started at home, just a love for fashion. And then it really, it was really harnessed in India when I moved from London to India after an apprenticeship there. And I just fell in love with craftsmanship and craftspeople, sustainable fashion, but really crafts, crafts.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
And I mean, at the beginning of your career, you have worked with major brands. Tell us all about it.
Yes, I did internship for some major brands in New York, and then branched out on my own, and then moved to London to do an apprenticeship with another major brand. I did an apprenticeship at Jimmy Choo, and then I was discovered in the markets in London after that by Topshop, and that's how I moved to India.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And how would you say the fashion here in South Africa versus the globe is different?
I love South African style. It's very individualistic. Yeah, I love being here. It's inspiring because everybody has their own sense of style. Yeah, so I love that. I don't know if we have like a signature style in South Africa, but I love that about us here.
And I love that, you know, with Botswana and South Africa, it's almost like related cousins,
Yes,
also in terms of
related.
style and how we move within the culture. Now, I would like for you to influence me today. We've got some incredible items here from Woolies, and I need your expertise to help elevate my summer look. Where do we start?
Where are we going? Are we going to the beach? Are you having lunch? Tell me about where we're going.
We're having lunch. It's summer. I'm probably joining the rest of the Expresso family in Cape Town. So there's the beach out there.
Okay, so I see it already.
Yes.
Like we're driving to the beach.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a convertible. So, do you want me to do it now?
Yes, please.
Okay,
Yes,
I
I'm
see it. I see it. Okay.
Where do we
start? With the scarf. Let's start with the scarf. You're driving, right?
Yes.
So you don't want the wind to blow your hair. I get it. So
we're using the scarf
to, like, you know, to still give you a look, you know, and then. Yeah, while you drive.
And this is such a sophisticated and posh way to style a
You're in
scarf,
Cape
especially
Town.
a silk scarf, hey?
Right.
I am loving the detail.
And then protect yourself from
Come on
the
now.
sun.
Sunglasses. You can't leave the house without sunglasses in summer for sure.
And then a little bag. It's lunch, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you
Yes.
just need your phone. I think this would work.
Oh, this is cute. I love the gold hardware detailing on this bag.
Yeah.
It's absolutely stunning.
Yes, I love that. It's simple, but this just elevates it. The hardware just elevates it and just gives it like that.
That
chic.
vavavoom.
Yeah, vavavoom.
Listen, I am loving the scarf, the detailing on the scarf. The silk feels luxurious. So what do you think? Do we need some accessories on the
Maybe. Okay, let's see. I think this, a bracelet.
A young
Where do
bracelet
you wanna-
there?
Yeah, let's
on
do
the right
that.
side. Let's do the right side.
Yeah, let's do that. Ooh, there we go. We have it.
There we go. We are going to Camps Bay or Clifton, somewhere delicious in
Am I
Cape Town.
joining? Am I joining you?
Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
Maybe I
Please
should
do
then
the
put
right thing.
I should, because I love something that pops. So.
I love that. And it goes very well with your green dress right now. Before we let you go, Gogi, we need to maximize your expertise. Please give our girlies out there, our Expresso family, some top tips this summer, what we need to have, what we need to look out for.
I think we need to, like, you know, support the local economy, local designers. But on top of that, in the summer, you want to wear breathable fabrics, your linens, your cottons, your light colors. If you're into color, you know, yeah, wear like your bright colors.
Wear your bright colors.
Yeah, just do you.
Do you be individualistic and come through with the sunshine, although kushushu already. Gogi, once again, thank you so much for joining us here on Expresso. Thank you for elevating my look. I feel so good. I'm pretty sure you guys in Cape Town are having so much FOMO. Our future is too bright. That's why we are wearing the sunglasses. What do you guys think of my elevator look this summer? Carissa, are you taking down notes? Do you like it? Hey?
Girl, let me tell you, you look stunning. Gray was literally just saying, all you need is a convertible, girl.
That's it, a convertible and a mountain behind you. Absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Well, that is one way that you can express yourself, I suppose.
Absolutely, and there's so many more that we're going to tell you more about because they say that art is the most beautiful way to express yourself and beauty is art in motion. Well, when these two worlds do collide, something special truly does happen.
And the Body Shop get this. And they formed a partnership with local artist Russell Abrahams, a.k.a. Yay Abe, one of our favorites. And they've teamed up to create a beautiful mural that is as vibrant and unique as South Africa itself, which is saying a lot. From color to culture, this mural is more than just a masterpiece. It's a celebration of everything that makes us shine.
Absolutely. I had the privilege of being on the ground to see this beauty in action. So please let's take a look at the art and beauty come together to create something so unforgettable.
What makes a city truly beautiful is not just the breathtaking skylines, but its people with their vibrant culture and also stories that connect them. And today I'm at the Body Shop out at the V&A Waterfront, where they've collaborated with local illustrator Russell Abrahams, aka Yay Abe, to unveil something truly remarkable. Now this is a mural that celebrates the beauty, uniqueness, and also cultural richness of South Africa. I want to find out a little bit more about the store. Now, you've got the Body Shop Workshop store. Can you elaborate as to how that differentiates from the regular Body Shop store?
The Body Shop Workshop stores are our community-focused store formats. This is where you really get to touch, feel, play with our products. We have our refill units and we have our experience bar. So it's really a place for community and engagement and really getting into the texture and the smells and the deliciousness of our product.
A huge congratulations on the success of tonight. I mean, the mural has been revealed. How are you feeling right now?
Yeah, I'm feeling great. Like, I think after a year of working with the Body Shop, like, we finally at this point and we had our cool little, like, pulling of the curtain moment, reveal we cried, so the job was well done.
I think that beauty in itself is art. Going through this journey with Russell, I have identified so much of myself, my beauty, my strength, within his art pieces. What you'll find as you go along, no one store has the same mural. So as you move along and you visit our workshop stores, you identify different characters which you could identify with, and they tell a different story in their own different way. But the crux of it is to have beauty at the forefront. It is to be empowering. Whichever way you look at it, there's inclusivity, and that's what we wanted to make sure we capture.
Art is a reflection of our lives. And this mural firstly says to me that you matter as a South African. The textures, the coloring tell a South African story. So my hope is with anyone that walks into this store, yes, you're in the waterfront, but you're in South Africa first. So celebrate your South Africanness.
The diversity of South Africa and this beautiful mural just showcases us as South Africans. I mean, like, there is beyond color, art, culture, fashion, but just showcases who we are.
South Africa is filled with amazing people and amazing stories, and we don't need to look to like outside of South Africa for inspiration. I think the mural in itself is like it's inspired by nature, right? So there's like lots of like plants and people enjoying their time within nature. So I think like as you enter the store, you initially hit with like all this color, and then the staff comes for you and they explain exactly like what the Body Shop represents. So I think like the mural like aids what the Body Shop does.
Over the last couple of years, we've gone on a journey from being 100% vegetarian to being 100% vegan. Everything that we do is about our people, it is about our communities, it is about putting back into the planet what we take out. We have taken the time to ensure that our products are sustainable, but also so naturally efficacious.
What I love most about the Body Shop's philosophy is that they are very forward-thinking in their approach. Obviously, very clean products, so you know that you're only putting goodness to your skin. Sustainability, very green, very on brand for Body Shop.
I love the fact that you really get hands-on experience with the brand itself. I mean, from really feeling the products on your arms, how it absorbs into the skin, the sense that you can just douse your body in. The Body Shop is definitely for me. We invite you to experience the Body Shop Workshop Shop so that you can see for yourself the vibrant mural. Not only that, the wonderful products that the Body Shop has on offer to celebrate the uniqueness and also the beautiful culture of South Africa.
New hair, new do, new girl. I love it. I love that we get a different hairdo every week, and it's just amazing. But that looks like a lot of fun.
It was
we-
so much fun, let me tell you. Oh my goodness. Also, Yay Abe is so incredibly talented.
Awesome,
I've even seen his murals like on the Sea Point Promenade, and I'm just like, from that to being in store to being on our bodies, like he just really does so much. So thank you for your beautiful talent, Russell.
You mean I can get him to draw a tattoo that I can actually have?
You could,
Oh,
but he's
I'm
done
just
a
thinking-
collab with clothing brands. That's what I
Yeah.
actually meant.
No, he's phenomenal and so proudly South African. We just
Yes.
love it, and he was able to capture that vibrant mural, the sustainable beauty. What a combination. The Body Shop is getting it right, where art meets self-care.
Oh, that's a good way to put it. So be sure to visit their workshop stores nationwide and immerse yourself in just the creativity that celebrates our unique South African spirit.
Optimize your gut health with Phytoceutics range of pre, pro, and postbiotics. Use code Expresso for 15% off at phytoceutics.com.
It's my feel good breakfast show.
Welcome back, everybody. We are just making sure we are all set and ready for the festive season. Namhlanje kumnandi kakhulu. We had to call on experts because sitikiwe kubane stress when we have visitors coming over their tuna, and we have called on our favorite person in the kitchen, the lazy Makoti, here to show us and give us a secret to her stress-free platter entertainment solutions from Woolworths. Lazy Makoti, thank you so much for joining us on Expresso. How are you doing?
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here in the Joburg kitchen.
In the Joburg kitchen, you're no stranger to the Expresso stage, right? It's beautiful, eh?
It's stunning. I love it.
And you are here to walk us through how we can best serve and entertain our guests at home with no stress, right?
Absolutely. Woolies has you. Literally everything you're going to need to entertain this summer, this festive season, they have it.
I love it. So where do we even start? I see there's a lot on the counter right now. Walk us through the ingredients.
So I think for most people, the most stressful part of hosting is just as people arrive and they want to know when will the food be ready.
Yes.
So this is the solution. You make an incredible, entertaining platter for them to nibble on while you are busy in the kitchen, and everybody gets out of your hair.
Honestly, and it's like, are these all pre-made? You just get this as they are from Woolies.
The amazing thing easy, breezy, entertaining. Thanks to Woolies, everything goes in the oven or in your air fryer, heat it up a good 5-10 minutes, and it's on the table.
This is my kind of entertainment. Please walk us through the entire preparation.
Okay, so first I'm going to make a very easy rahita. So rahita is almost like a tzatziki, but spicier.
Ooh,
With a little more flavor. So I'm just going to add in here is my plain yogurt. I'm going to add some lemon juice. And then some paprika. You can even add cumin to this, any of your favorite spices. Make it nice and hot if you want to.
Can we add fresh chili to it?
Oh, absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. So it's the spicier cousin of tzatziki, so you definitely can. And then I'm just gonna give that a mix. Like I said, you can add any of your favorite spices. You can even add a curry spice. You know, those nice curry undertones are always amazing on a platter. So you mix this through, and then this is gonna mix into your cucumber.
Okay. So this sauce we are making for the cucumber.
Yes.
Is it going to be served separately as a dip, or are you going to be putting it in, you know, I'm seeing little buns there and samosas.
The amazing thing is you can serve this as a dip, or you can put this in your bao buns, or any of the things that you're going to be having. There are these amazing magwinya stuffed with mince.
Ngati pani chow, mini pani chow.
Everybody's favorite.
Yes.
So South African favorites. Another thing I'm really a fan of are these mini quiches. They're spinach and South African feta. Really delicious. Everybody's going to love them.
So essentially, you mean to tell me that all of these platters cater to different tastes, to different needs, to different likes?
Yes, so there's a little bit for everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone gets something that they enjoy on that platter, and all the work is done for you.
Just like that by Woolies. I absolutely love that. All right, that was quick and easy.
Super, super easy. And then now all you do is you're adding everything onto your platter. Add some beautiful fresh herbs. Make it nice and fresh.
Yeah.
And you're done.
And you're done. So this is us now putting together the platter.
Yeah.
Wena, Lazy Makoti, are you huge on hosting? I know you're big in the kitchen and cooking for large crowds or big groups of people, but personally, who do you really enjoy having dinner with or lunch with?
I enjoy hosting just about everyone. I'm that person. My house is the place to go to.
Of course.
There's always food at my house. So I love hosting. And I especially love that Woolies makes it so much easy for everyone. So if I come to your house, I expect great food. Because you can just walk into a Woolies and get something, heat it up, and serve me something amazing.
You have no excuse at all.
No.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you can make every single thing on the counter from scratch. But the fact that you are opting for something that is very easy, stress-free to make, why would you say that this is perfect for you as a chef, as someone who already knows what goes behind and into each ingredient?
Like I said, my favorite part is this is stuff for everybody to nibble.
Yes.
As you are taking care of the big stuff.
I see.
So think festive morning, you're making your big gammons, your big turkeys, your big chicken roasts, and everybody keeps coming to check in on the food.
Yeah.
Just serve them this, and they're out of your way.
And they'll be just fine. So if
Yeah.
I take this to my in-laws, Abazon judge,
they won't know. Decant everything. Can you see what I'm doing now? Decant everything, chuck everything else away.
make sure you discard of all the packaging, okay? Because it does taste like it's homemade food at the end of the day.
The best part is that because you're heating everything up, the kitchen smells so delicious.
Yes.
Who's going to deny that you made it?
No one. All you have to do, wake up at 4 a.m., sit on the couch, sip on some coffee. Just 45 minutes before they arrive, you put everything in the oven and prepare it. I see that we already have something ready here, a platter.
Yes, so that's a platter we made earlier on. I really also love these party dip selections. Like I said, there's something for everyone. A little bit of something that everybody's going to enjoy. I love this hummus. Everybody has a little something that they're going to enjoy.
Yeah.
What's actually special as well are those drinks.
Is it?
They're non-alcoholic, so every single person can have them. And they're so convenient because they come in a can.
I love them. The cranberry Cosmo, and they come in different flavors, right?
Yes.
It
So
also
there's no
feels so
excuse
cool
this
and
festive.
delicious. Absolutely no excuse. It's your one-stop shop for everything that you need for entertainment. That's Woolies. I am tempted to taste. Am I allowed to taste?
You are absolutely allowed to taste.
Ding,
Here
ding,
is
ding,
some
ding, ding,
samosas,
ding.
some
Okay.
fricadelles.
My
You
hands
decide.
are clean, they are washed, sanitized.
Always.
It's safe out here, always. So which one I'm going to go for?
The samosa.
The samosa.
Always
of
a
course.
favorite.
Always a favorite. And I know G is watching right now saying Ukuhle doesn't have a TV bite. Saying Ukuhle does not have a TV bite. She's going to go in Kule Samosa. And you know what? That's exactly what I'm about to do. Oh, so delicious. I wish that I could share this with the entire people here in studio and, of course, in Cape Town. Thank you so much for joining us and giving us, incredible tips and tricks on how we can make hosting this festive season so easy and seamless. We'll see you back here again soon, right?
Always a pleasure.
Now, for you watching right now, you have the opportunity of winning big, or rather, getting a bang for your buck. So shop 4 for 3 selected easy entertaining items until the 22nd of December 2024. This offer is valid online, in-store, on the Woolies app. T's and C's do apply and can be found on woolworths.co.za. I'm going to continue eating here. I'm pretty sure you guys have FOMO in Cape Town, right?
Oh my goodness, please send some.
It's like her mission the whole day is just to make us feel like that. I love that. And show off the nails. Well, she's being all polite. It's just dawned on me that the lazy McCourty is like the least lazy person on the planet.
Ever.
She works so hard so that we can be lazy.
Yeah,
That's why
I'm
we
going to be
love
a
her.
lazy Makoti one day. Don't worry. Thank you so much for showing us the way when it comes to just hosting people. It's become so easy, actually.
Oh, we love it, man. Well, maybe you need the right entertainment to wow the crowds when they come to your house. Step in episode 7 of Tropica Island of Treasure. Zanzibar, the best season ever, in my reckoning. So we saw a bit of very fond farewell to the formidable Team Peach. I mean, I thought they were going to win this thing. What a game they played. Wow.
Absolutely. I mean, the departure just proved one thing, that this competition right here is anyone's to win. And I think that right now the game is on. They just gave it their all. And while they may be out, they've shown us just how unpredictable the season is and can be.
Oh, so Team Peach, Bobby and Taz say goodbye. I feel so guilty about my hashtag beat Bobby now, man. I really thought he was going to win this one. But of course, it was an epic Jenga battle. Well, kind of like Jenga, but just massive. And Team Peach and Mango Peach went head to head. And in the end, it was Bobby and Taz that saw their tower literally and figuratively and emotionally come tumbling down.
Look at Bobby trying to stop it too.
Bobster.
Oh, man.
Bobster.
Taz also, what a powerhouse, man. Smooth twist eliminated contestants
so
come back. Team Tropical, Team Pineapple, Chad and Ryan. I would love to see them on my screen again.
Oh my goodness, I'm getting quite sad now. Team Peach are back. They have a fighting chance to get a space back into the game. We love the twists. We love the turns. So don't forget, you can win big. Just from the comfort of your own home. You don't even have to enter, and that's courtesy of Tropica. You've got to grab a Tropica. Obviously, it's got to be a promo pack. You've got to follow the entry details, and you could be in the running for your share of literally thousands of smooth prizes. Some amazing hampers. We're talking Samsung freestyle projectors that I've got on my bucket list. Plus, get ready for the ultimate thrill. Maybe I should have started with this one, a grand prize, a sleek 5-door Suzuki Jimny.
Your adventure just starts with one sip. In fact, I've been sipping, I've been drinking, because I'm like, by the end of this bottle, please give me a Jimny, please.
We still don't know if we're allowed to enter, but you certainly are. So all the best of luck. Now, of course, this week brings a surprising twist. Yet another one. The eliminated contestants are back in the villa.
Ooh,
Why? How? What does it all mean? Why is Gamora? Well, here's an exclusive sneak peek at what's in store for episode 8. It's going to blow your mind, and that is this Saturday, 7:30 p.m. right here on S3.
Oh my gosh, get ready for the unexpected, because now, like I said, it's anyone's game.
This Saturday evening on Tropic Island of Treasure. Today, 2 teams are going home. But it won't be any of you.
Surprise, surprise.
We are the Tropica Twist.
It's too back again. Just when you thought you got rid of us.
I don't think this is goodbye. I think it's see you later.
See you later. Catch Tropic Tropical Island of Treasure, Saturday evenings at 7:30 on S3. Repeat Mondays at 9 p.m. on SABC1 and Fridays at 6 p.m. on S3.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, man, I wish you could see behind the scenes. We have both just sprinted about 25 meters across here. I love it. We got that weekend energy. It's almost like we were running towards 61 million rand in total estimated Powerball and Powerball Plus jackpots this Friday. Oh, man, you can actually run straight towards it yourself.
I would love to do that because you got to play Powerball for an estimated 58 million, and then there's Powerball Plus for an estimated 3 million rand today.
Yeah.
Either way, you're going to be a winner. So buy your tickets now in store or on nationallottery.co.za. That's the website. There's the mobile app. There's cell phone banking. It's become so convenient. Or simply just take your phone right now and dial *120 *7529# for USSD.
And we'll keep all of those deets up on the Expresso social pages so you can go and check them out. And Panda Push a Play. Let's remind you, Powerball and Powerball Plus sitting at 61 million rand in total estimated jackpots today. And you could hit it lucky. In fact, go and buy your tickets a different way to the way you bought it last time.
Oh, you might just change it up
I'm just
and
feeling
then
something different. I'm going to do that. Maybe the right song will give us those numbers. Please, can we officially kickstart the weekend?
100% G and Carissa. We are winning this night in Johannesburg. This is honestly the best way to continue this Friday festive season, getting into the weekend. On the decks, we have Mr. Tela featuring Umthandazo Kaya, Beast, and Zanda Zakuza with a hit called Ekhaya, about to light up the Expresso stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please give them an Expresso cheer. Let's go!
Bizumalume, bizumakhulu, ubizuta, akumnandeka, bazekwamnandeka, akumnandeka. Bizumalume, bizumakhulu, bizutata, akumnandeka. Aikumnandeka, bazekwamnandeka, aikumnandeka, Bonus five, bonus sandra sam gastina January. Zopathi temnandi, inte khala kahle. Godanza no adi Umaga style Gobo numa wami Gobo spy Gobo nisandwa samgastina chanwara Gopati dem nandi Inde gala gasha Godanza no adi Umaga style
Another feel-good production.
What's new from Clover? New flavored full cream milk. All the creamy goodness you'd expect from Clover milk with calcium and vitamin D. Available in delicious chocolate,